So, yeah. Yeah, she's very happy-go-lucky and cheerful, but she's not always the brightest of the bunch.
And she's
That's
a
it.
she's a fourth level bard, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
College of Glamour. Uh-huh.
that is Amari. Next is Badger.
Hi, Badger is a forest gnome druid. He's originally from the Great Dale region, and he was sent to Icewind Dale by his druid circle to investigate what's going on with this seemingly everlasting winter.
And he is a third level druid.
Yep.
Then we got Elk Rider.
Elk Rider is also a third level druid. He is a Goliath, a member of the Thunlagalaga clan. And he has been kind of tasked by his clan to try to figure out also what's going on with this unnatural winter.
And you said third level druid. Next is Morthos.
Morthos is a tiefling, and he was born into a normal human family, but the internal heritage of family made him a tiefling. And the family didn't accept him and abandoned him because of his hideousness. He was accepted as a priest into the uh, temple of, I have the name of the god here, temple of Lathander, the god Lathander. Uh, and he was raised there as an acolyte. But soon a noble in the town began spreading, you could say, propaganda against Morthos. He just didn't like also him being a tiefling, and eventually the public forced Morthos out of the temple. He was left alone in the streets. Everyone above him looking down at him, hating him. He continued to give and to follow uh, the rules of being good, and that did not come unnoticed. And an angel appreciated Morto's resilience and gave him the powers of the Pact of the Celestial. And Morthos became a warlock. He previously the communication between Morthos and the angel is quite minimum. It's mostly Morthos decided to use his new powers to help more people, and the angel usually just points him in the direction of where the help is needed. And he was recently sent by the angel here as something needed help.
Is Morthos first level still?
No, third level,
Third level
several
warlock.
adventures.
Very good. Okay. Okay, and how many hit points does Morthos have?
Uh, I that would be 24, 3d8.
Got it. Okay, after Morthos, hell yeah.
Helia is a shield dwarf, or I'm sorry, mountain dwarf, which is shield dwarf in the Forgotten Realms. Anyways, forge cleric of clan Battlehammer from Kelvin's Cairn. Her name's Helia Brawn Anvil, and she is actively looking for the finest materials to make the greatest suit of armor known to the realms for her for Queen the Queen of Mithril Hall, who she is madly in love with. Lately, she has found this material called Chardolin that she thinks could make a really good suit of armor, so she's actively looking for that.
Okay, and then last but not least, Victor.
Victor is a second level half-elf paladin of Eldath, and he came to Icewind Dale to try to restore the natural order and see what's up with this everlasting winter.
Okay, so we got 4, 3, 3, 4, 2, and 3 divided by 6 of you should be 3rd level, which is exactly what the adventure is written for. And with 6 of you, you'll be facing the strong enemies in the encounters.
Very good.
Okay, so the primal scream of torment and anguish sliced through the howling winds of Icewind Dale and woke you from your sleep. You rush to gather together your weapons and your armor, and then you rush outside to see what's happening. There you see a couple members of the tribe, and this kind of just reorientate you on the tribe you're with. The Thunlakalaga clan has the chieftain's old goat. The hunt leader is Spearsong, and the goat tender is Hideminder. So, you go rushing out to the area where Hideminder's hut is, and he keeps his goats. And there you see Old Goat and Spearsong standing outside of Hideminder's hut. They have lines of worry in their faces, and in Spearsong's case, some anger as well. There's countless other Goliaths surrounding the hut. Some are crying into the the chests of their companions. Some are cursing and spitting in anger, and others are in silent shock. The chieftain of the Thunlakalaga clan, Old Goat, is an elderly Goliath with a heavily scarred face. She dresses plainly in goat hide clothing and carries an immense great axe fashioned from white dragon bone. The one she's talking to, Spearsong, the hunt leader of the tribe, is an impetuous Goliath. He wields a longbow taller than most humans, and he wears little in the way of clothing, even in this driving cold wind. It seems to be a point of pride with him. Alright, so let's see who among you guys are good persuaders and talkers. Amari's always good at talking to people with their +6 persuasion. Victor, very good too with his +5 persuasion. Morthos, what's your persuasion skill?
+3. I don't have proficiency in persuasion.
Gotcha. While you're looking, can you tell me also your perception skill?
Should I tell you my passive perception or
Yeah,
the other one?
either one's good.
Passive perception is 11.
11, okay, so you're +1 on perception. Insight while you're looking?
My insight is +3.
+3, are you trained in that? Must be trained in that.
What? Yeah.
Okay, alright, so yeah, Amari and Victor are well liked by the clan. Badger and Elk Rider and Helya are respected, of course, for their various skills and weapons and armor and such. And so, Old Goat says, Amari, please come and take a look. As she says that to you, Spearsong says to her, I should do this. We don't need to involve outsiders in our clan. Old Goat shakes her head. Spearsong, in frustration, pushes his way through the crowd, leaving the area, and a track of bloody footprints as he goes. And when you see his bloody footprints walking away, you look down and you see there's blood all over the ground here. Something terrible has happened inside Hideminder's hut. So Old Goat looks at you, Amari, and says, thanks for bringing your friends. I've sent some hunters to try and find out if there's any signs of who did this in the area surrounding, but if you could investigate inside this hut and see if you can find anything that I haven't seen, I would greatly appreciate it.
Okay, so Amari will bow respectfully and turn to the group and kind of go, is anyone proficient in medicine? Do you have any healers?
Helya is proficient in medicine. She will go in and look around the hut.
Okay, Helya steps in, the rest of you following. Old Goat stands outside and starts shooing away the Goliaths, sending them back to the caves, back to their homes. You don't think they'll get much sleep tonight. The stench is kind of dreadful here, and you look inside to a pretty horrendous sight, Helya. Takes you aback even. The inside has woven bark and furs covering most of the floor of the hut. The fire has been stoked back to life, and that's given some light in here. You think Old Goat probably stoked it back. The smell is of burning wood and smoke from the fire pit mixed with the metallic odor of blood. So the room itself, you can canvas. It's definitely been tossed by someone. Someone was like searching for something in here. Everything's thrown aside and knocked over and, uncovered.
Is there a body?
Yeah, there's a body amongst the mess. So the body is Hideminder. You'd met Hideminder before, and some of the others of you have as well. Its entrails have been pulled out and arranged to form ruins. It looks like giant ruins. Anyone speak giant in the party?
Yep.
Okay. Elk Rider does.
As do I.
Helya does. The ruins are spelling out a word that you're familiar with, Helya, and others are too. They're spelling out Chardalin. So the runes are spelling, or the entrails are spelling out, I'll type it in here, Chardalin. And the other word they're spelling out is where. So the entrails of Hideminder are spelling out Chardalin and where. In the same style as the entrails of the guards. Remember when you came back from your last mission, a couple guards were killed. That was about 2 days ago. And I think their entrails spelled out soon, if I remember correctly.
Do I remember? I think this is the Snow Owlbear Frostclaw.
It sure could be. Elk Rider, and actually Elk Rider and Victor, can you guys both make perception checks for me?
Sure.
You can just roll it at home. Oh, nice. Both of you got rolled or beyond 20 going. Or you're doing it indeed. Roll 20. Okay, Elk Rider. When Helya mentions that owlbear, you spot a white feather. Like the one that was seen by the 2 guards killed the other night. This one's, however, soaked in Hideminder's blood. And if you guys take a look at it, anyone in the party trained in nature? Anyone trained in nature can roll a nature check.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you got nature training, roll intelligence nature check for me. As you look at this feather, trying to decipher what it might have came from. Victor and Elk Rider again, it looks like. And also Badger. Okay, Elk Rider. Victor and Badger, you guys don't know what it might be from. Elk Rider, you're pretty sure it is an owlbear feather. A snowy owlbear feather, to be precise. Okay, so you found that. How you were looking at the body still. The entrails spelled out Chardalin and where. The eyes of the body are wide and filled with terror, and the face is a rictus of pain and anguish. His left leg has been cut off, torn off, and it's missing. You don't see it anywhere. His right arm is the same, also missing. You don't see it either. His face is damp and severely frostbitten and lying in a large puddle of water all around his head. Anyone trained in investigation? Make an investigation check for me.
I am.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I'll roll here.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Oh no. Anyone else trained in investigation? Okay, so the highest intelligence of you guys, you got no intelligence characters. Does anyone beat a 10 intelligence? Anyone a 10 or higher?
I've got a 12.
Yeah, 14.
Nice. 14, nice, okay. All right, 12 and 14, roll an intelligence check. Badger. Badger can't make out what's going on here, but Elk Rider supposes that Hideminder must have been attacked in his sleep and dragged from his bed, looking at how the bed's got some blood marks on it, but most of the blood marks are on the floor, and how the body's been just pulled out of the bed. Helia and anyone else who has medicine, make a medicine check.
12.
12, okay. Anyone else trained in medicine?
Yes.
Go ahead and make a medicine check. Amari,
Slightly.
wow. Okay, Helia, you can't make out, well, you're looking over the body. Don't see anything, obviously. Amari, you look at the pattern of the blood and stuff and the thrashing that must have gone on here, and you suppose that Hideminder was alive during the dismemberment, and that his leg was taken first, then his arm. And those of you trained in nature, roll nature checks. Elk Rider, you'd say that whatever took his arm and his leg, it wasn't a weapon that cut it off, it was a creature that bit it off, and maybe with a powerful beak like an eagle. And lastly, if you're trained in Arcana or Nature, make a Intelligence Arcana or Intelligence Nature check.
Okay,
So I make
I'll
a
make
nature
it.
check again.
Okay, Victor.
7 for Arcana.
What Morthos get? You might have to type it in. Your mic's cutting out every now and then. And remember, you can roll real easy too. That way, you just do /r space d20 to do a roll. So 7 for okay, Victor. It looks like it wasn't magic that was used, and instead, and no one with Arcana skill can tell if there's any kind of magic cast here, but it looks like the face was encased in ice, which probably muffled the screams. And in fact, you can discover a cone-like area, still cold to the touch at the head of the bed. So something breathed a cone of ice on his head, encasing his head in ice, so he couldn't scream while his arm and leg were torn off, and he died.
I've faced Frostclaw before. Did it have the ability to breathe ice? If I remember
Yeah.
right. Okay, I was thinking it did.
Okay, so all signs lead to Frostclaw, pretty much. So now, in the room itself, if you have training in Insight, go ahead and make a Wisdom Insight check. The room is a mess. There's a large white feather you find with blood on it. Under some tossed furs, you find a bundle of drawings. Many are done by children, or are the work of children, it appears, and then get progressively better. And it looks like the same artist, just getting better over time. The art depicts Hideminder with a trio of Goliath kids. And the pictures show them growing up, basically as starting off as kids, and then adolescents, and then finally adults. Looks like whoever was searching the place didn't care about these drawings at all, but you found them. In the newest piece of the drawings, Hideminder has a pendant. Only one drawing shows him with a pendant on it, and the pendant is kind of an arrow shape and is made out of what's drawn as black. Looks like almost black crystal. That was on Hideminder around his neck, and the only one drawing. Okay, so with your insights, nothing else to glean there. One last thing. Badger, you're looking over the room one last time before you guys are getting ready to go, and you notice that there is some dust on a mantelpiece above the fire, and there's something missing there. The dust outlined something like the size of a small box, which is not there.
Mm-hmm.
So a small box is missing from the room.
I look around and try to find some clues as to what it could have been and where it could have gone.
You got it. Make a your choice, investigation or perception check for me. You search carefully the room, and it's definitely not here. So it's gone. You don't know for sure if it was gone before this incident or gone before this incident. Before or after. You don't know if whoever did this took it or if it was already gone. But it's definitely odd. And that's it. That's basically everything you guys can find in the hut. So back outside, Old Goat's waiting for you, and she takes in what you found, and she suggests you talk to Souljoined. And Souljoined, you've heard that name before, having been around the clan for a little bit. Souljoined are those 3 kids in those pictures in Hideminder's hut, and they are basically the collective name of Hideminder's students. They all have their own separate, responsibilities and such, but Hideminder once joked that the 3 were joined at the soul, resulting in a single moniker that the clan calls them Soul-Joined. So Old Goat says maybe you should go talk to them. They might know something more about Hideminder. Do you guys, Badger specifically, do you share that box is missing?
Yes, I shared that information with the rest of the party.
Okay. They might know, something about that box too, being as they know Hideminder so well. Does anyone else have any questions before you set off to talk to them?
Yes, I do. Is Hiveminder still wearing the pendant? Or is it
No, good call.
gone?
So that picture with the crystal pendant, the black crystal pendant around his neck, that's not on Hideminder. So yeah, both the box and the pendant are missing.
Ask Old Goat if it has any significance.
No, I don't. Old Goat doesn't know anything about it. I've never seen him with any kind of a black pendant before. Maybe Dawnbearer might know. That's so the 3 members of Hideminder's students, she tells you, are named Dawnbearer, 3-Eye, and Goat Chaser. Got some notes here for you to remember all the names. Maybe Dawnbearer or 3-Eye or Goat Chaser might know. Before I forget, you all get inspiration. So on your character tokens, right up here, that little 3-leaf icon shows you're inspired right now. Don't forget to use that before you make a roll. You have to do it before, not after.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Tom.
In
I
the
didn't mean
little
to.
potion vials, you each get a potion of healing too, that the clan has gifted you. That will go away at the end of the adventure, so use that this adventure or it'll just disappear.
These, the soul joined, are they students of goat tending?
They kind of went their own separate way. So Old Goat can share with you that Dawnbearer is actually Hideminder's child. And Hideminder adopted Tree-Eye and Goat Chaser when they were little. And they weren't really, they're more his children than his students. He called them his students, even though they were his children. But none of them really took after their father, except for Goat Chaser. She says you'll find Dawnbearer should be back in the crag, probably back in the common area. So if you zoom out, Wyrmdoom Crag is over here, the map, and the common area is over here. Okay, do you guys want to ask any more questions of Old Goat, or go talk to someone else?
Let's talk to the Soul Joined.
Yeah.
Okay. Heading into the crag, you return to the common area, where you see Dawnbearer, racked with grief, hugging a large, brightly colored wool blanket. They look up at you with tear-filled eyes as you approach. What do you say to Dawnbearer?
kind of, softly creep up and then just kind of awkwardly pat her on the shoulder and go, yeah, yeah, and just not really finish any sentence. Just be able to sit there until she calms down enough to talk to us.
Okay. Yeah.
I just I kneel, not kneel, I squat next to them and try to comfort them. Not physically, like with words. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Dawnbearer, she sobs for a little bit more, but your guys' presence and calming approach to just being with her there lets her calm down. She kind of wipes the tears from her eyes, and she says, if there's anything I can do to help you find who did this, I don't know who it might have been, but if you need any help, I can help.
Okay, then she's gonna ask her about the pendant, the black pendant, if she remembers the last time she saw it.
Yeah, I remember he wore, last time I saw him, a stone. I don't know what it was, though. And it's the first time I ever saw him. I mean, maybe it was about a 10-day ago, the first time I saw him wearing it. And he stopped. I didn't see it. Actually, the last time I saw him, I didn't see it. We kind of got in an argument. A big fight. I don't know what it was about. He was really angry, uncharacteristically so, and blew up at me for no good reason. I don't know why he was so angry. But about the pendant, the other two might know more. Tree-Eye is a smart one, and he's incredibly passionate about nature. Goat Chaser, he's an artist. He drew all the pictures. You can probably find Tree-Eye in the crawl, and the crawl, she points down in this direction right here. This is the area called the crawl, which some of you have been to before, but I'll describe it when you get there. Goat Chaser, he might be sleeping now. As soon as he gets up, the first thing he likes to do is go to the Goat Ball Arena, so you might find him there in the morning. Okay, so you got Tree-Eye here or Goat Chaser here. She doesn't really have any more information to share except for that he had an uncharacteristic bout of rage and blew up at her. 10 days ago, he started wearing that amulet, but the most recent time she saw him, he did not have it on.
Where it came from.
Okay.
Can I ask about the box?
Yeah, okay. She doesn't know about the box. Everyone roll an insight check for me. This may apply now or it may apply later. I'll use it kind of secretly when you don't know when it's actually applicable. But Elk Riders definitely know when something's up.
Can you center me on my character?
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm at.
Yeah, your tokens are right over here. Okay, none of you get the sense that she's hiding anything about the box. She just doesn't know about it. Okay, so do you guys want to go see Tree-Eye or Goat Chaser next?
Tree-Eye's closer.
Okay.
The Tree-Eye.
So into the area next door, it's known as the Crawl. The floor of this 15-foot high cavern bulges in the middle, with a 5-foot diameter hole in either end of the upraised part, marking the ends of a tunnel. The exterior of the bulge has runes inscribed on every surface of it. You see along the walls scores of old dolls resting in niches. There is one Goliath here, who emerges from the cave in the opening nearest to you as you guys are coming in. He's walking on he's kind of clumsily walking. You can see his left leg is injured, and he picks up a crutch that's perched across the side of the raised part of the floor and hobbles towards you on the crutch. His eyes are startling when you see him. They're heterochromatic eyes. The right one's brown, barky in color, and the left is deep green like leaves. And you see he's chewing on something. You don't know what. He says, he seems kind of taciturn and down. You don't see any signs of grief on his face, but he's certainly not happy. He just seems down overall. He says, what do you want?
Sorry, I cut out from the call. Did I miss anything?
We're just getting to Tree Eye right now. So
Okay.
Tree Eye comes up to you guys, asks you what you want. You can tell he's very upset.
Well, I apologize, but may we ask you some questions?
Yes. He walks
Yeah.
over to the fire over here in this room and invites you all to gather around it. And he sits down and he says, what questions do you have? He seems, with your insight, a little withdrawn. Like he's almost self-conscious. And of course he's hobbling on a very badly deformed leg. He's like judging whether or not you guys are judging him about that as he sits down. And he says, what can I help you with?
So Amari will sit next to him and pay no attention to the leg and just ask about the pendant that adoptive father was wearing and the change in the demeanor, if he had noticed it was connected like his sister.
They pay more attention to that than I do. Maybe he had a new pendant on? Yeah, I come to think of it, I think he did. And yeah, he did seem more angry than normal. You know who else? You know what else is odd? Goat chasers seemed more angry than normal over the last couple days. Even before this happened, obviously. More withdrawn, more paranoid. I've seen him like blow up at a couple people yesterday. It's kind of the same thing that I was seeing in Hideminder before.
And didn't Dawnbearer say that Hideminder didn't have the pendant the last few days?
They did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they said, Don Bear said that Hideminder had it like 10 days ago and then did not have it the last time she saw him.
And Tria is saying that Goat
No,
Chaser was angry the past couple of days, right?
right.
Okay.
Does he have a similar pendant as Highlander?
I haven't seen anything. I don't know if he does or not.
Spend a lot of time together in a certain area?
No, I have to admit I haven't seen much of him lately. He's usually, playing goat ball and hanging out, doing that. Sometimes drawing. He likes to draw a lot.
We go
Yes,
find Goat Chaser.
I think we need to go find him.
Okay. Everyone make another insight check for me, please.
Elk Rider was busy trying not to look at his leg.
This is for some future time. Not this one. Okay, got it. Okay.
And I would also like to ask him if he knows anything about a box or similar object that
Oh, good question.
went missing.
Yeah.
Similar to Don Bear, no, he does not. And you don't sense that he's hiding anything about that. Okay, so on to Goat Chaser. It's getting towards dawn by the time you finish talking to Tree Eye. And as you arrive outside in the goat ball arena, see if this. Let's go to everyone. If I do this, no. There's the Goat Ball Arena for you guys.
Nice.
So the Goat Ball Arena here, there's crude stone pillars standing on the raised arena. The bleachers are carved into the back wall. They're sheathed in ice, though. At the top of the seating section, there's some burnt torch stubs and sconces and a narrow tunnel. As you arrive, you see Goat Chaser here. He looses a rage-filled yell at Dawnbearer, who's gone to see him. So Dawnbearer and Goat Chaser are here when you arrive. He takes something in his hand. You can see it's like a little box, maybe about 6 inches on the side, and he tucks this little box into a jerkin laying at the side of the court, like his coat, on the side of the court. He tucks it into his coat, and then he hops up onto the pillars of the Goat Ball Arena, leaving his coat behind and whatever he put in his coat behind. And also leaving Dawnbearer behind, who's kind of in shock at having just been yelled at. And he starts running mock plays on the Goat Ball field. What do you guys want to do?
If we have a sneaky person, go take the box.
Can I use Divine Sense?
Yes. So, with your Divine Sense, there's no demons or undead around.
Okay.
I think
Elk Rider's going to jump up on the pillars and try to kind of join him in his practice.
Okay.
To distract him, mostly.
Okay, Elk Rider's trying to distract. That's going to give advantage to anyone who wants to stealthily see what he put away into the jerkin. Anyone want to try a stealth check?
Could you use Mage Hand and try and pick the pocket?
Yeah. Can I ask what could have been... What's in the box? I'm reminded of the movie 7. What's in the box? So with Mage Hand, you can not even get close and kind of just drag it out from underneath and then pull it away, so you guys don't even have to make a check.
I could do that if that's okay.
Say again?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Done. So you get the box.
I'll
You're
hand
playing
it over.
Elk Rider, you're playing with Goat Chaser. Goat Chaser, of course, knows you because you guys are from the same clan. Go ahead and make your choice, Elk Rider. Strength, Athletics, or Dexterity, Acrobatics check versus Goat Chaser. Nice. Okay, so Goat Chaser is going to go. He's +3 or +5 on this. He gets a 12, so you beat him, Elk Rider, with the first couple plays. While he's being distracted by that and getting really furious about it, you guys can look at the box. So the box is a fur-lined box covered in, I should have looked this up before, carvings. I think they're like the carvings that you like put into like bones and such, that like they're multiple levels of depth. They're so delicate that the image almost appears to move in the ambient light. The box tells the story of Hideminder bringing Souljoined into his family, and it holds... Well, do you want to look inside to see what it holds, actually?
Yeah.
Okay. Opening it up, it holds a black arrowhead. Make a... Go ahead, Mari.
Do we recognize it from the pendant?
Yeah, it could very well be what was drawn in the pictures. And it is made out of Chardolin, you would think.
Oh! 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 Oh. Amari says this all out loud.
Okay, so you have this pendant in hand. You're beating Goat Chaser, and he's kind of getting angry, but then he kind of lets it go. And he goes over and pats Elk Rider on the shoulder and says, "Well played, Elk Rider."
Good game, Goat Chaser.
What are you guys doing? Are you having any luck in finding out who killed Hideminder?
Do we want to confront him?
It's up to
I'd
you
say
guys.
we follow him for a while, put the box back, and see where he goes.
Okay. I can do that. I can quickly return the box. You
Done.
can, because it's still up, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay,
All
so you
right.
quickly return the box. You let him go his way after his game, and then you're going to follow him discreetly.
Yeah.
Before you can get too far in following him, he's heading into the crag through the back of the arena bleachers. He heads up the bleacher steps, then comes back this direction past the private rooms, and he's going into the main common area when Old Goat steps out of one of the private rooms, seeing you guys walking by, and says, what have you found so far?
Mari will step forward and say that unfortunately we seem to have a suspect. We're not sure, and tell her of our suspicions and what we found.
Okay. Come with me then. She summons 2 guards as she walks you guys through the common area up to the platform where she normally has, resides from. The 2 guards take up position. She asks Goat Chaser to come forward, and she says, outside, the blizzard is lifted, as you can see when you're out playing Goat Ball. The hunters found tracks heading into and out of an outcrop of rocks near the hut. The tracks out are fresher than the tracks in, which leads us to believe the thing that left the tracks stayed and watched us before leaving. Either way, they definitely led into the mountains to the southeast. And real quick though, before I go any further, who's carrying that arrowhead? Or did you leave it in the box?
We left it in the box.
Left in the box.
Okay. And then Old Goat says, Goat Chaser, bring forward what you have. And Goat Chaser's reluctant and looks on you all. Do any of you try to persuade, in addition to Old Goat, to have him share what he found?
I
Mari,
will try. I'll try persuading.
Okay. Yeah, just a little bit of nudge from you guys gets him to go
Oh,
forward.
that's 20. It's not
Nice.
natural. I got 20 plus 3.
Nice. A little bit of nudging from you all gets him to go up the steps. Elk Rider having beat him and being a good sport about it, he kind of like has good feelings towards you guys. So he goes up the steps and he shows Old Goat the box. And she looks upon the black arrow inside and she shudders. And she says, this stone is cursed. Who or what killed Hidemiter may have been looking for this vile thing, because evil begets evil.
I don't know that I want to make a armor from the most amazing queen ever out of that, then I guess.
No, I don't think you do. I feel this stone pulling. I feel it pulling in the same direction as the tracks. I need a band of hunters, or heroes, who would go and find where it leads. With
I
that,
step forward.
Spearstong steps forward.
I immediately step forward.
Elk Rider steps forward.
Hell, you steps forward.
More of those, hell yeah. Everyone
I
steps
step
forward.
forward.
The queen, or not the queen, Old Goat looks down at you and says, I will send you again into the wilderness, but you, Spearsong, must stay behind. And with that, Spearsong is furious. He's furious and he marches out of the room. She turns back and looks at you and says, take this amulet with you. It will lead, I hope, to whoever was looking for it. Don't leave it in their possession. Make sure they pay for what they did. Do you have any questions for the chief? Who
Elk
wants
Rider
to?
will ask the chief if she knows a way to prevent this pendant from causing us evil or harm.
She says she does not know how it works exactly. So your strongest willed should carry it. And I would not advise touching it if I could help it. But I wouldn't let go of it because you're going to need it to find exactly where you're going.
I'll carry it.
Keep
Helliot
it.
volunteers to carry it and hold it on a thong to allow it to like lead.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Maybe we can also try just keeping it in the box so we can still see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you guys, Helia will carry it. You guys will keep it without anyone having to touch it. Helia lifts it up out of the box. And as she lifts it up out of the box and it's kind of dangling from a chain or a thong, it kind of pulls very slightly in one direction. And that's to the south and a little bit east.
While we're going, can I maybe could I maybe use an Arcana check to just observe if there's anything I can find about the curse of the Arrowhead?
Yes, no check yet, but you'll be watching. And I'll let you know if you
Okay.
spot anything.
I just want to observe like maybe see what the curse is.
Yeah, got it. Okay. All right. Well, you gather your gear together, and you got a trek into the wilderness to try and find where this arrowhead leads. So you bundle up in all your winter clothes, get your snowshoes if you have them, your crampons if you have them, all your rope, all your pitons. You'll be traveling through the mountains the whole way, mostly through untracked wilderness. And after a long first day of travel, the glow of the sun, which never quite breaks the horizon but does provide a little bit of light from about 10 to about 2 p.m., is starting to die out. So it's after 2 p.m., You'll be looking for a place to camp here pretty soon. The pole is still to the southeast when you come across an overturned brewery cart. It's got words stenciled on the side of it and a dead oxen tied to the front of it, yoked to the front of it. So before we do that, before you approach it or get close to it, does anyone want casting spells like mage armor or things like that?
I will cast aid on myself, Victor, and Morthos.
So up to 40 hit points for you. Morthos, you're up to, with an aid, it gives you 5 to your current and max. You're up to 29 current, 29 max. And Elk Rider, you said?
I will also use my.
Wait. Is Elk Rider or Morthos, which one of you are use melee more?
Victor's the
Elk
paladin.
Rider. Yeah.
Right, so I
Elk Rider
figured
will
Victor would
probably turn
definitely be.
into a critter.
Yeah, I'm a heavy melee fighter.
Yeah, give it to Victor.
I also use
Well,
my.
I was doing me and Victor. I was trying to decide between Morthos and Elk Rider.
Elk Rider's a druid, and Morthos is a warlock.
Yeah, I only have 2 daggers, so I'm pretty sure I won't be doing much.
What about Amari? Do you cast spells or use melee?
I am basically support. I cast spells.
Yeah, I'm more of a melee.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, who said that?
Elk Rider.
Elk Rider.
Okay, yeah, then I'll do it to Elk Rider.
Got
Plus
it.
5 to Elk Rider.
Okay, I got your hit points all adjusted to match you guys. And
Also want to use my Eldritch Invocation Armor of Shadows to cast Mage Armor on me.
done. You are mage armored up.
Yeah, and I'm not extending the spell, so.
Okay, so you guys are coming through, kind of along the edge of a precipice here. The wagon is overturned and right over here, and had been coming up a road from below, not more like a path, from the valley below here, and had just been getting ready to crest to the top of the side of the mountain that you guys are on when something happened to it. So you guys are approaching it from the south. So You're approaching it from the north, so I'm going to move you guys to right up here. And it actually had turned the corner and was heading the other direction. There we go. Okay, so set up your marching order as you clear the trees right over here. And you're heading towards the south, the bottom of the screen. You see the wagon to your left as you clear the trees. The writing on the cart is as follows. And the capitalization that I typed in there is the capitalization that you see on the cart. It's large enough for 3 of you to crawl inside if you wanted to. There's casks on it, but it looks like they've exploded from probably the cold, except for one, which is bulging precariously. There was an Auroch, 2 of them as a matter of fact, pulling it. One is still harnessed to it, frozen in place, and has a large spike in its neck, like a big nail, giant spike in its neck, and also has bite marks in its side. The wind is picking up as you're approaching this place, giving you disadvantage on ranged weapon attack rolls and disadvantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
Can I investigate these wounds on this beast?
You bet. Move your token over to there where you're investigating. And
I'm going to do the same.
All right.
everyone else take up positions when they get over there, where you want to be.
Did you say there was one alive and one dead?
One's gone. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
One of the 2 is gone, and one is still harnessed, but it's dead with a spike through its neck and a big bite taken out of it.
No sign of the driver?
Nope,
I want to
gone.
do 2 things. I would on the cart just see what happened to it, like why did it
Right, okay. And, Stefan, go ahead and move Morthos to where you want to be, unless that's where you want to be. And you're muted if you're talking, Stefan. Okay. Through the howling winds. You hear a deep, almost growling laugh as something emerges from the tree line here on the ground, padding on feet. And then you see another similar creature flying over here, and a third similar creature coming from around the other side of the tree line. Okay, so these guys are padding towards you guys. They were trying to be stealthy. Let's see how stealthy they were. They weren't very stealthy. So you guys see him coming. You're not surprised by him. This one that's flying, you can see he's buffeted by the winds, and he's going to have to land pretty quick. He can't keep flying like he is. So he won't be up there for long. And the low, growling, rumbling laugh says, in common, fresh meat, as they approach and attack. So go ahead and roll initiative, everyone.
I got 14 for initiative.
Go ahead and type that in so I don't forget, and I'll add you to the initiative list.
Doesn't look like I collect my token anymore.
Huh, that's weird. Is that Elk Rider?
Yes.
Let me double check and make sure he's still controlled by you. He is. You might have to reload. Something might have happened with roll 20. Oh, you're not on select, maybe? Maybe you're on range?
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it. I was on measure. Okay, that'll do it. So I had a 6 on my initiative. I'll just re-roll it and fix it.
Okay. Morthos, you said you got a 6? Is that right, Morthos?
I'm sorry. Did you say?
Morthos, did you get a 6 on initiative?
No, I got a 14.
Okay, I'll correct that. 14. Okay, good. And let me roll for these guys. 13s across the board. Amari, what's your initiative modifier?
Sorry. I think it's a +4,
Amari,
actually.
+4? Nice. Okay, so you're going to beat those Manticores. Put you above them. Badger. You see these Manticores coming. 2 on the ground, 1 flying. Ranged weapon attacks have disadvantage because of the gusting blowing wind. Your turn to go first. What do you want to do, Badger?
Alright. So um I will try to run up so I'm in range to the flying one and would cast a thunder wave on it.
You can tell it's a little bit out of thunder wave range. It's 30 feet off the ground. And that one's only got a range of 15 feet. You can do
Okay,
one of the ground ones, though.
so yeah, the ground ones are the one that's coming from the left and the ones coming from below, right?
Correct. That one is on the ground, and this one's on the ground.
Okay. Good. So I will just let me measure it. Okay. So I'll run up to here and we'll cast Thunder Wave on that one.
Okay. How much damage?
So, did it fail?
You got a con save of 16.
My con save is 12, so.
Okay, so you made it, but it does have damage still.
Yeah.
11. So he takes 5 thunder damage.
Yeah.
The rolling thunder echoes off of the mountainside around you guys. I always have to do this. Alright, after Badger, Morthos, what do you want to do?
Okay, so first I want to move up on the cart here, and so I would want to cast Guiding Bolt on the Manticore, which is flying.
Okay.
That would be a spell attack. Okay, so be a 23.
That hit him.
Okay, so that is I'll try rolling on here.
Guiding Bolt, I think, is 3d10 or 3d8. I'm going to roll Hellias here to see.
24 damage.
5d6.
No,
Did you do it at second level?
24 damage.
Second level? Okay. 24 points of radiant damage. The next attack roll against that Manticore has advantage. After Morthos is Amari.
Okay. I would like to... Can I cast a... Do I have to be clear of my companion to cast a spell, or...
No, you don't.
I could hit this guy over here. How do I mark the guy I want to hit? Oh, put it on pointer.
Yeah, if you're
how
on
do
the
I
select
mark
tool,
it?
then click and hold your left mouse button. And that'll ping them. Yep.
Okay, that guy. I'd like to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
First level at.
Okay, 11 psychic damage, 14 wisdom. You got him.
He has to move away from me.
Badger. He uses this reaction to start moving back into the trees. 1, 2. That provokes from you, Badger, if you have a weapon in hand.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'll hit it with my quarterstaff.
13 does not quite penetrate his thick hide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. He uses his reaction to move back there. Why'd I go 11? Speed's only 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to there. Okay, after him, after Amari, the flying Manticore.
Can I use my bonus action?
Yeah.
To give Helja bardic inspiration.
Okay, hell yeah, you are inspired.
Helia is inspired.
The Manticore that is flying looses a volley of tail spikes down on Badger. The first tail spike, this is a ranged weapon attack, so its disadvantage is an 8. The second one's an 8, and the third one is a 6. So Badger dodges as huge spikes impale the ground all around you. The Manticore is forced down to the ground by the howling winds, right at your face, Badger. And it is done. Next to go. All the Manticores all go together.
So I just also wanted to remind everyone that the Manticore which was flying, since I hit it with the guiding bolt, everyone has advantage on attacks against it now.
The one that was scared away by the dissonant whispers shakes its head, returns back to the front Badger, and attacks with a bite and 2 claws. So, the bite's an 18, Badger.
Yeah, that hits.
10 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
And then the claw is a 22 for 4 piercing.
Oh shoot! I'm sorry.
And
So
then the
14.
claw is a 14 to hit, which also hits for 9 more, for a grand total of 23 points of damage to Badger, leaving him with
It's all right.
1 hit point.
Yikes.
Okay. That Manticore is done. After it, the Manticore on your right flank closes on Elk Rider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And attacks with a bite first. 19 for 10. Claw 24 for 9. And Claw missed. So Elk Rider, you took 19 points of damage total.
Ouch.
Victor, your turn. Advantage to attack this one. What do you want to do, Victor?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to this creature and I'm going to attempt to stab it with my pike.
That hit.
All right, and I'm going to smite as well.
Nice.
Oh, I
You have
advantage.
advantage. Do you want to roll a second time, see if you crit?
No crit.
I'm going to smite.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. The second
Assume-
one is
Assume the first
not
level one. Okay.
the first
So
one.
19 points of damage to that thing. Anything else, Victor?
No, I think that's it.
Your turn, Helia, and you are inspired by Amari.
Helia's going to move down to there and is going to first bonus action cast Searing Smite. and then is going to take a swing at this injured Manticore. Shoot. That's going to
I
miss.
think you have advantage against it, maybe.
No,
I'm not
Bardic
sure.
Inspiration isn't advantage, and I don't
The
have
guiding
advantage
bolt.
because that you used that though. Remember?
Oh, okay.
So that's just a big swing and a miss.
After, hell yeah. Elk Rider, your turn.
I will cast Fairy Fire on these two down to the south here.
Oh, nice. Okay, here's some dex saves for those two. Fail. Fail. They're both lit up and glowing.
Excellent. And then I will bonus action turn myself into a dire wolf. And I don't know if I don't have any tokens prepared for that, so I would be bigger.
I'll get one.
But however you want to do that, it's fine by me. Cool.
Yeah. Get the Fairy Fire out here on these guys. Okay, you're a dire wolf. Go ahead.
And I've used my action, so I think all I can do.
Oh, that's right. You verified. Okay, so as a dire wolf, there you go.
There we go. Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna put your token over to the side. Use it to do your, attacks and stuff. But you can use the dire wolf to move around with, and you can use the dire wolf's hit points to track your hit points.
Yep.
And this is a party dire wolf, which is and need to give you control over dire wolves. And remember to take it back when everything's done. Okay, you should see the direwolf now. In fact, you can even make the attacks from the direwolf's token. You should see the normal macros you're used to across the top.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, okay. Direwolf is in place. Elk Rider's done. The first round's over. You got two glowing manticores. Everyone has advantage to all attacks against those two. You got one manticore left fighting a huge direwolf. And next to go is Badger.
Let's focus on the one that's almost dead.
Yeah, I will also, first of all, take a bonus action to transform into a direwolf.
Okay. Second direwolf is in the party. I'll put you over here, Badger. And I'll name this dire. I'll put a blue dot on Badger's direwolf. There we go. So he knows who's who. Okay,
All
that's
right.
your bonus. What else you want to do, Badger?
I will attack the this one here.
Okay, if you click on that token, Badger, you'll see across the top.
Yep.
You'll see a bite button. If you click that button, it'll roll the bite for you.
Yeah.
Okay, 12 to hit. The Manticore is just missed, unfortunately. Okay, Badger's done. Morthos, your turn.
Okay, so since Badger turned into a dire wolf, he still has only,
He's got 37 hit points.
or does he have the because he turned into a dire wolf, he has 37 hit points. So
He currently has 37.
then I will so then I will cast Eldritch Blast on the Manticore I have an advantage against, which is the one which used to be flying.
Yep, go for it.
The same one I attacked last turn. So that is a 21 with
That
an
hit.
Eldritch Blast, which is going to be the 1d10 force damage, and I just on my hands goes out a beam of radiant light. I do 9 damage.
9, nice. Okay, that Manticore is pretty badly wounded. For Amari, your turn.
no one is injured, correct? No one has even
Correct.
been
Yeah, no one in the party is
hit.
injured currently.
Okay, cool. Well, then she's gonna run up to this Manticore and stab it. See how that goes.
You connect.
Woohoo! Damage. A big old whopping 5. Yeah.
Stab it for 5. Distracting it as the wolf gets ready to chomp down on
Yeah.
it. Anything else, Amari?
No, that's it.
Okay.
You guys are doing awesome.
This one to the south turns its attentions to that dire wolf to the southeast. The one on the southeast does. Multi-attacking the dire wolf with a bite, hitting for 11. A claw missing, and a claw hitting for 9. So 20 points of damage to the dire wolf. Badger. Should be able to click it,
Yep.
and hopefully you can lower its hit points. If you can't, let me know.
Yeah, I can do.
All right.
Already did.
The other Manticore attacking the dire wolf with a bite. Hit for 4. A claw. Critted for 13, which I think drops the dire wolf to 0. Exactly.
Yeah.
Leaving Badger in his place. Take the dire wolf just off the map here to the side, since I'm sure I'll use him again. Badger, you can be in any of those 4 squares the wolf was in. Go to move your token, which one you want to be in.
Okay, so
Actually, it
I'll
was one
take
of these
this
4.
one.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Okay, so you appear there. The Manticore's got one last claw, so he steps forward with his last claw attack and swings at Badger. 21 for 4, dropping Badger, bloodied into the snow. He moved so far 5 feet. He's going to go ahead and step over Badger to here. I'll move him to the back so you guys can see Badger. So he can attack that wolf, but that was all his attack, so he's done. Then the Manticore fighting the wolf attacks the other wolf with a bite, missing, claw, hit for 4, and claw hit for 5. So 9 total to that other wolf, Tom. Manticore's done. Victor, your turn.
Oh, it did 9 to my wolf. Sorry.
9 to your wolf, yep.
I'll need to make
Oh yeah, concentration check. Go for the fairy fire.
See,
DC 10.
That is DC 10.
Actually, you gotta make 2. He attacked
That will
twice.
be using. Oh, I thought he only had 1 on me. Was it twice?
It's twice, yeah. 2 claws.
Wait, that's I should be using saves, not checks, right?
Yep, it is a save.
Oh, it's the same thing for me, +2. So the first one works, and second one roll. Fairy fire's down.
Oh no, okay. Victor,
What did he have to? What was the?
down by 2. You had to get a 10.
Oh, I see. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm not used to reading it that way, so I thought it was 8 + 2, not 8 total. Sorry, my bad.
Okay, Victor, your turn.
So there's no more advantage, right?
Correct. Fairy
I
fire
can't
is
get
gone.
advantage to save my life.
Right. I'm going to stab at this closest Manticore to me. Okay, that's gonna miss. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Compelled Duel on this Manticore. So it makes a wisdom save.
You got a 14 on the save.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it? Okay. Okay, after Victor, hell yeah.
Morthos, do you have? Are you going to be able to heal Badger?
Badger comes before Morthos does for FYI.
Oh, he does.
I can.
Yeah, but the idea is to heal. You're right. Okay. I am going to do a Warhammer attack on the Manticore.
Okay.
What does Bardic Inspiration do for me?
D6.
Does that work on attack rolls?
Oh yeah. And it actually gives you extra too if you use it on attack rolls.
Okay.
Oh,
Can you roll that for me? Tell me what I got.
Do I roll it or does he roll?
You can if you like.
I don't have it to roll.
She doesn't have a button for it. So
Oh, okay. I'm
Just-
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have a button.
So 12, unfortunately, does not get through.
All right. So I use my bardic inspiration though.
Yep.
You still
And
get
then
the,
I'm going to use
I think you get the
healing word as a. Sorry, what's
you
that?
still get the thunder moat.
Oh yeah, is there like some kind of
I think yeah. I think
moat?
there's-
What does that do?
Immediately after the creature rolls the bardic inspiration die, add it to the attack roll. If the moat thunderously shatters and the target in each creature of your choice that you can see in 5 feet must succeed on a Constitution saving throw against your spell save DC or take thunder damage equal to the number rolled on the bardic die.
So is that
it was
me
a
too,
2.
or is that just the Manticore?
I believe it's just the Manticore, isn't it? I've never
Yeah.
used this before. I apologize. This is new.
I'm reading it right now. When granted, creature ability check, attack roll. The target, and each creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of it must succeed on a con saving throw. So your choice, only the ones you choose, Celia.
Oh, okay. Then the Manticore.
Rolled on the bardic inspiration die. DC 14. Doesn't look like you have to hit. Just take the attack.
So
Okay.
it's 2 damage.
DC 14 con save or take 2 damage. Okay, cool. Got it. Con save is a 12. Took 2 more damage. What else, Celia?
Healing word on Badger. So that's 5 hit points back to Badger.
Awesome. I come to myself and send some thanks over to Helia.
Okay, Helia, well done. After you, Elk Rider.
I will bite pack tactics on this one to my left.
Nice advantage because of Amari. Connecting
22
for 7. He's got to make a save or get knocked prone, I believe.
Yep.
Strength. Made it.
Yep.
After Elk. Round is over. Badger, you come to, lying in the snow in your own blood. Your weapon or staff or whatever beside you on the ground. What do you want to do?
First of all, I'd like to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Go ahead.
So that's another 7 hit points for me. And then, well, I'm still right next to that Manticore, right?
Yeah, you're actually underneath it.
I'm underneath it. Then I will just stay where I am.
Stay where you're at. Anything else?
It will have
no,
advantage on attacks against you if you don't stand up.
Yeah, you probably want to stand up.
Oh yeah, I'll try to stand up.
Okay. It's automatic. It'll take half your movement. We'll say it takes 10 feet since your movement's 25. It takes 10 feet to crawl out from underneath the Manticore to any of these 3 squares, your choice. Or actually from there you could go there too. You could also go to there. Any of those 5 squares, your choice.
I'll go to here.
Okay, you crawl to there, you stand up, you got 5 feet of movement left.
So, yeah, but anything else would provoke an opportunity attack, right?
Yep.
So I'm staying where I am right
Okay.
now.
After Badger, Morthos, your turn. Morthos, you don't know why, but the ground crumbles a little bit on the edge of that cliff face, and the wagon takes a little bit of a shift that direction. And now it's your turn.
Okay. So I will cast Sacred Flame on Manticore.
On the most wounded one, here's its dex save. Oh, it dodged it, unfortunately. What else do you want to do, Morthos?
Okay. Does anyone want to be healed? I could heal someone.
Badger's 12 out of 24.
Yeah, I guess I'll heal him. I will use my healing light ability to heal 2d6 HP. 6 HP.
Awesome. Thanks a lot.
Okay, Amari, your turn. And if you want to move Morthos, go ahead. Amari, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to cast
I
sleep on the creature in front of me.
You can cast what on him?
Sleep?
Sleep. Okay. Yeah, you can center that in a way that only gets through your enemies. You want to center it in a way it gets the one in front of you. Which one do you want to hit with it? Or which ones? I will actually put the spell out here for you.
Can I do more? I can hit more than one?
Yeah, it'll target whichever one has the least amount of hit points, and it'll stop as soon as it gets to whatever hit points you roll. And you know these guys got quite a few hit points, so you probably want to try and get this centered on someone that's got a low hit point total right now. Go to move that where you want your spell to go. And you definitely don't want to get your own targets in it. There you go. Okay, so the south one?
Possible? Yeah, like that one down there without
Okay.
getting my companion.
Sounds good. If you cast at first level, roll 5d8. If you cast at second level, roll 7d8.
Let's do first level because I don't want to. So how do I roll 5?
Do /r space 5d8.
Okay, because there's no way of doing it. Sorry. /r 5d8. Oh, okay, that didn't work.
Try again in the chat. Just a / r space and 5d8.
Sorry.
There you go. 27 hit points. This one gets down on its haunches, lowers its head, closes its eyes, and starts snoring loudly. Asleep.
I want to call to Victor, go, okay, have at it, and give him bardic inspiration.
Victor, you are inspired now. Nicely done, Amari. Manticore's turn is sleeping. Next Manticore is attacking the big wolf. He looks at Badger, looks back at the big wolf, and sees the big wolf as more of a threat, so he stays on it, missing the big wolf, missing it, and hitting it for 5, Tom.
Okie doke.
Then the second one attacks the big wolf as well, hitting it for 9, missing it, and hitting it for 4. And then Victor, your turn.
Okay. Can I have? I'm just gonna attack this one that's sleeping, and I believe
That'll be
I have
with
advantage.
and any hit will be a crit.
Right.
That hit, and you'll do crit damage.
Perfect. And let me just roll the d10.
Big number. Ooh, nice roll. Yeah, you stab it with that pike right through the neck. Blood gurgles out of its mouth, but it doesn't wake back up. What else, Victor?
Oh, and I think that's all I can. I'll move closer to Badger to get ready to heal him.
When we're doing combat and stuff, I'll be pretty quick once your actions are done, just for everyone's future reference. But that doesn't mean you can't move. Feel free to move after I've moved to the next person. And also, you don't need to tell me where you're moving to. Just move your token. But let me know if you provoke. All right, after Victor, Helia.
Helia's going to move up here and attack the northern one.
Okay.
With her warhammer. I cannot roll to save my life.
No, you have inspiration.
Okay. I know, but
you're always optimistic you won't need it. Elk Rider, your turn.
Well, and in all fairness, would a 12 have hit?
No.
Yeah, so there we go.
Well played, sir.
Your turn, Elk Rider.
I will first use a bonus action to spend a second level spell slot and heal myself for a couple of D8.
Okay.
Ooh, that was pretty good.
Good roll, yeah.
And then I will attack this one to my left with advantage again, because that's what I like to do. As soon as I get all the buttons right. Here we go.
Hit
17
again.
for 10.
10 more. Saving throw or go prone. Strength save. Still standing. Okay. After the wolf. Round is over. Badger, your turn.
Okay, I'd like to transform into a direwolf again.
Alright, you want to step to the
One
side there,
more
give you his
wild
room,
shape left.
and you'll be fully up to 37 hit points. There we go. Ready to go.
And I'm gonna try and bite this Manticore here.
Okay. That hit by a mile. 9 points of piercing, 13 strength save.
You have advantage. Oh.
Yeah.
You got him. He's prone now. Everyone, you got a prone Manticore on the South Manticore. And... oh, did I delete? Oh, hold on.
This will be the third time that I could theoretically have advantage, but I will no longer have advantage by my turn.
I accidentally moved Badger off the map. Or I deleted him accidentally, so I'm making a new Badger for you. Do you happen to recall how many points Badger had left?
Yes, I have it in D&D Beyond. Just a second. 18.
18, okay. I'm putting back over here by Elk Rider's token with 18 hit points. There we go.
Thanks.
Alright. And let me add him to the initiative. Add turn. And... okay, Morthos, your turn.
Very sorry, I probably should have said this earlier. I also have a familiar owl, but I guess we can say that for this encounter, it won't be involved. Let's just add the owl later.
Okay.
So I will cast Eldritch Blast on the prone Manticore.
You'll have disadvantage on that, whereas you would not have disadvantage on the one that's standing up.
Why would I have disadvantage on the prone one?
Ranged attacks have a disadvantage on prone.
Ah, okay, so I'll fourth one then, okay. So that's a 15.
That is a hit.
Okay, good. So the Eldritch Blast does 1d10 damage. Let me just roll it here. 6 damage.
6.
And I think that's...
Okay. After Morthos. That wagon is sliding precariously towards the edge of the cliff. You want to move anywhere?
Yeah, sure. I'll move off the cart, and I guess I'll move here.
Okay, Amari, your turn.
Okay, I will just attack the Manticore in front of me. Because if I move around the corner to attack this guy over here, I will get attacked by this guy. Am I correct?
Luckily, no. As long as you never leave a creature's reach, you don't provoke. So as long as you always stay close to that first one, you won't provoke from him. Yep, you're safe doing that.
Okay, then I would like to attack this
Okay.
one. Attack.
And you have advantage because he's prone. So I'm going to roll again. Oh, no, didn't quite hit.
That was terrible.
Manticore's turn. He stands up. Looks Helliot in the eyes while he does it.
Helliot, like, sneers at him.
Multi-attack in the big bad wolf to the northeast. Oh, now they got 2 wolves again. Stays on the northeast one. Hitting for 8, Tom. And hitting for 7. And missing. So 15 total in 2 attacks.
Got it.
And then the northern Manticore goes attacking the same wolf with a bite. Missing. 12 does not hit a direwolf.
That misses.
Nope. And then...
that's 14.
Claw attack. All miss. They're done. Victor, your turn.
Okay. Gonna move up here and use lay on hands to heal this wolf 10 hit points.
Nice. Okay.
Thank you.
After Victor, hell yeah.
Helia will attack. Looks like this one's more injured, so try to focus fire on it and attack it.
Hit.
21 for 6, and I'll use my Searing Smite to add another 5, so that's 11 total damage, and it is on fire.
Nice. A burning Manticore now.
Nice.
After hell yeah, Elk Rider.
I will attack the one to my left again, because we seem to be having a little thing between the two of us here. Ooh, probably going to miss that time.
Yep, 12.
Pack tactics.
Oh, yeah, hit.
And then,
Actually, you hit.
oh yeah, right. Sorry, 23 for 9. Yeah, I was
9.
looking at the wrong spot.
And his strength save.
And then
he's prone too.
prone. And bonus action, I'll spend the first level slot to heal myself a little bit again.
After Elk Rider, Badger, your turn.
I'm gonna try to fight this one again. This one. So let's see. Doesn't look too good.
That's a miss. Okay, after Badger, Morthos.
Okay, so I will. Can I, in any way, provoke an attack against me?
You could do that by moving up next to one and then moving away from it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you did this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that'd provoke.
Okay, so I will do that so I
Okay.
can provoke the attack. So I'll be here.
Okay. Let me make the attack while you're leaving from there to there. Here goes.
No. Yeah, sure. I'll attack it. 2 daggers.
Okay, so you move up first and attack with 2 daggers. Go ahead.
Yes. Daggers is 1d6 damage, right?
1d4 plus your dex modifier or your strength modifier, whichever's better.
1d4. So I'll roll. I have to roll for both weapons,
Just
right?
one at a time. To attack with the second one takes a bonus action.
If I'm doing dual wielding.
Yep.
If I'm attacking with both daggers.
Yep. So you attack
You
with
also have
one as
advantage.
an attack action. The second one you can attack with a bonus action.
Okay. So both are. So one is 13 and the other one is 12.
So both of them have advantage. Did you roll 2 dice on both of them?
I'll roll. Wait.
Okay. So the first one
That
is
would be then 18 and 14.
both hit.
Okay. So I'll do 2d4.
It's 2d4 plus your dex modifier twice, or your strength, whichever's higher.
Okay, so that's 4 damage plus 1 twice.
So 6 damage to him. Got it.
So then I move back to provoke an opportunity attack.
Okay. He will bite at you with disadvantage. Only got a 9, so didn't hit.
I wanted to use my reaction to use Hellish Rebuke on it,
I know.
but it didn't hit
It
me.
missed you.
We'll try
Nice
next
idea.
round.
Amari, your turn.
Okay, do I have advantage on both of them or just the one that is prone?
Just the north one now.
Okay, I'll try to hit the one I have an advantage on. But I don't think that's gonna work. Oh,
That
maybe.
You got it.
Woohoo. All
Woot
right.
woot.
Good. Finally. And then damage? 3 whole points. Oh no, 6. Cool.
Nice.
I'm just cooking it to death.
Anything else, Amari?
I'll give no. No, I'll wait. No one's dead, right? Everyone's back to somewhat. Oh, you know what? No, I'll wait. Sorry.
Just a quick question to see how this is working on the wolves. Do you guys see their hit point numbers?
Yeah.
You do. Okay.
I
good.
do.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't see Amari's.
Amari's. Okay, let me fix that. Visible to everyone.
Mm.
Save. Okay, you should see Amari's now.
Yep.
Alright, Amari's done. Manticore turn. The South Manticore attacking the North Wolf with a bite. Hit for 9 with a claw. Hit for 7 with another claw. Hit for 4, dropping the wolf, and 1 extra point of damage to Elk Rider. So Elk Rider, you can be in any of the 4 squares the wolf was in, and you take 1 point of damage. And that Manticore is
Alrighty.
done. And then the Manticore to the north is going to attack. He'll turn. Well, first of all, hell yeah, does he take some fire damage?
Yes, he does. Sorry about that. Almost forgot. Here we go.
Con save or take fire? Okay, here's his con save. Oh, no fire. Sorry. Okay, so he stands up, and then he's going to attack Helia with a bite. 24 for 6, Helia. A claw. And a claw. 19
Hit.
for 7. Then, Victor, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up here and stab this Manticore. Poke it with a stick.
Miss
And then
with
I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration.
Ooh, wow, nice roll in the Bardic Inspiration. So that's 14 total, which hits.
Okay, so that's gonna be
And it gets damaged.
yep, plus the 6, so 13 damage.
Oh, right, yeah. He gets a con save to avoid the 6, though, I think. Yeah,
Oh,
DC
yeah,
14 con save. He made that, so he took 7.
Oh,
Still
bummer.
alive. After
One hit.
Victor, hell yeah.
Helia is going to try to finish off the one that's almost dead. 18 for 10.
She does, clobbers it into submission. Elk Rider, your turn.
I think I shall. So many things I could do here. But I'll just go normal and I'll bonus action turn back into a dire wolf again.
All right.
Because we need to get some damage on this guy.
Dire Wolf. I assume you probably move to your west 1 square first, and then there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And I will attack this one to my south with the lovely pack tactics again.
That
17
hit.
for 8.
Got it.
That'll do it.
Con or strength save or go prone. Hit it. Badger, your turn.
Same here. I'm trying to attack this one. With my bite. Doesn't look too good. 12.
12 is a miss. After Badger, Morthos.
So I want to try do the Hellish Rebuke thing again. If I move here to the left diagonal of the Manticore, can I still attack it?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so I move here. I do double dagger again, so I don't have an advantage now,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
Yeah, pretty sure it doesn't hit. It's an 8 and a 5.
Nope, both miss.
And so now I move back.
Okay. It'll bite at you as
Like,
you back up. Hit for 5 piercing.
does it hit? Hit for 5 piercing. So I take 5 piercing damage. But I also use my reaction to. So as it bites me, I just grab the hellish flames just go into its head. That
How much? You're breaking up there a little bit. How much damage?
So dexterity, DC 13,
All right.
and then it's
He made it, but he'll still take half. So what was the
okay. So
damage?
it passes the and so it's 1d10 damage. That would be 5 damage,
5.
right? Or do
Half
I
of
add
10.
it?
You rolled 10 damage.
Yeah. No, I rolled 5 damage.
You
5
you
damage.
rolled 5, so it only took 2.
Okay.
Got it. Okay. After Mortho, Samari, your turn.
Okay, I'd like to bonus action use healing word on Helja.
Okay.
Helja,
Thank you.
Nice.
and 7.
Thank you.
Sure. I wish I would have realized it was a bonus action earlier. Kind of awkward. So then
All good.
I'd like to take a stab at the Manticore in front of me, or whoever's left, and I don't think that hits.
Not quite close, but not quite. Manticore's turn. Okay, the Manticore is going to lash out randomly at one of these. Is like he's deranged almost. And now that you've been biting him for some time, you notice that his teeth, they weren't just blood coated or whatever you thought at first, but they're actually, it looked like they're chatelaine. Teeth made out of chatelaine. And you can tell this thing is enraged and maddened and is not fleeing like a normal Manticore might at this time, but instead fighting on. And he's going to go after 1, 2, 3. He's going to go after Victor. Multi-attack and Victor with a bite and a claw. 19 Victor for 4 slashing. And one more claw. I think 15 misses you, right, Victor? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so Victor, you're wounded for 4 slashing from a chatelaine claw, and then it's your turn, Victor.
So I'm going to stab back at it.
The green bar was your hit point bar, in case you were wondering. And you had more hit points than normal because of an aid spell from Helya.
Yeah. So it's... Oops, sorry, that's damage.
That hit.
Okay.
You can
Should I
reroll
roll
or
damage?
use that first, your choice.
Yeah, I'll reroll. I don't know what it says.
Nice damage. Okay, after Victor, Helya.
I'm just going to take a swing at it with my Warhammer.
Hit
17 for 6.
Elk Rider. Elk Rider's turn, Tom.
I will do what I've been doing and bite this guy below me here. 17 for 13.
13,
Nice.
almost dead. See if he goes prone. DC 13 strength, see if he goes prone. And then your turn, Badger.
Same here, trying to bite him. And
20 to hit, kills him.
sorry.
Okay, so the two big dire wolves, breath fogging the air, rip the throat out of that last Manticore. They can't talk to you, so you have to use sign languages for them and head nods and such. The rest of you could take a short rest if you wanted. You're not too badly wounded. Elk Rider and Badger are both pretty badly wounded in their human form, or in their Goliath/gnome forms.
I can help people if we take a short rest, can't I? Isn't there something I can?
Song of Rest.
You have a thing called a Song of Rest. So,
Can I?
Yeah, I
so,
would prefer to do a short rest. I have...
so before you do a short rest, if you want to do anything before it, go ahead and do it. As soon as you're ready to do your short rest, take your token and move your token up 1 square.
Real fast,
Can I
does anybody get a benefit for short rest? I'm assuming the druids intend to stay in dire wolf form.
Well, a short rest, I'll get my wild shape back, so I would
Yeah,
much like to
me
take a
too.
short rest.
Okay. Okay, so you got it.
You get extra points.
Can I
Could I
investigate?
maybe
Can I
could
investigate
I
this wagon?
maybe
Yeah, we'll
could I
definitely
maybe
investigate that.
investigate the
It's
cart?
good.
Yep, we'll do that investigation for sure. So everyone's done their pre-short rest spells. Your short rest is done, so you can spend your hit dice
Yeah.
if you have any hit dice you want to spend.
Okay.
I'll take the wolves off the
It's
map
that
since you're back in
extra,
your regular
right? Did I
forms.
do that correctly?
The Song of Rest,
Plus
yeah.
everyone gets.
Anyone who spends a
Yeah.
hit die gets an extra 5 hit points back from Song of Rest.
Did my class right. Okay, cool.
Is my hit point maximum still 29 from that
It
aid spell?
is, yeah. It stays up there.
Ah, yeah, I'm fine with staying at 24 for now.
I'm sorry, what was the extra healing?
Actually, was that Morthos talking? You didn't get the 8 spell. It
It
was
was
it was Victor and Elk Rider and Helia, so your max is
Ah,
24.
okay, I didn't get.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, after this short rest, we'll take a quick break. We're about halfway through the adventure, so we're right on time. And we'll come back at the top of the hour, okay, everyone?
Thanks, Amari.
So
Very good.
everyone take a
Sounds
break
good.
until the top of the hour.
All right.
Okay.
See you in a bit.
Come on. Sure.
Okay, we're ready to get started again. So, you searched the wagon, of course, after the fight, and in the wagon found some handcrafted ceramic mugs of some value, and also a potion of healing. So one of
Nice.
you has a potion of healing now in your possession. Let's see who's carrying that one. Who wants to carry that?
I don't need it. I already have 3.
If you
Uh,
if you
I'll
could,
take it.
who was that?
Morthos.
Morthos. Okay, so Morthos, you got the extra potion of healing. I put 2 on there. I'll assume you
Mhm.
use the free one first. Of course, still.
So I have 2, right? Because I started with 1, right? Okay.
Correct.
Tom, from the 10-00, that acorn of healing, is that still good, or is that just that adventure?
That's still good. Yeah, that was like a regular potion of healing.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought. I still got that then, so I'm good.
Oh, wait. 10-00. Yeah, that was a real item, yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Let's see here. So, you searched carefully, you found that. Make a, if you're trained, intelligence nature check, please.
There we go.
Okay. The spike that you found in the RX neck is definitely from the Manticores. The bite marks look similar to the torn off limbs from Hideminder, in that it was probably made by the beak of a large bird type creature, potentially an owlbear.
interesting.
Yeah, so it's like the Manticores might have killed it, and then the owlbear scared them off or something like that, and was gnawing on it. And then Morthos, you remember your wagon was kind of sliding towards the edge of the cliff there? Investigating the edge of the cliff, you see there's some claw marks there. There was something down there clawing the cliff away during the battle, trying to get your cart to fall down the cliff face.
Okay. Could I maybe so I can go into a state where I can sense everything my familiar can sense, right?
Yep,
So can I go into that state and maybe send my owl down the cliff?
you can. And also on the top of the cliff, everyone trained in survival can make survival checks and see if you see any tracks in the snow. You do. Victor and Elk Rider both find tracks in the snow of an owlbear. So there was a large, very large specimen of an owlbear here during the battle. The owl reports back, and your sight through the owl's eyes is just snow as far as it travels in every direction. The tracks are swept away by the snow and wind in a short distance, so you're not able to follow them far. But they're leading roughly the same direction that your amulet, your Chartleton Arrowhead, is leading you. So you might run into him again.
I guess you can keep going where the arrow points,
You
and
travel.
I believe there's nothing out of the ordinary with the arrow since I've been still keeping an eye on it.
Yep,
There's nothing deliberate. Nothing.
yep. All right, so you travel for all the rest of the day. Late into the evening, when you come to a hillside where the arrowhead is pointing, and it seems to be getting a little stronger. The wind is howling outside. There's a big tree on this hillside, and you see through its roots an opening into the ground. The opening is all surrounded by leaf mold, and through the opening you can see the ground slopes down steeply at about a 30-degree angle, with the leaves making the slope probably pretty slippery. And the arrowhead is pointing into this cave. So, if you want to do any spells before you go in, if you don't, or after you do, I
I
need a
think we
marching
should
order.
send my familiar in first. Scout out the cave.
Okay. Alright. Sending your
Okay.
owl in, this is what he sees. If you look over to the west, zoom out a little bit, look over to the west. The cave is over here. So this is the opening into the cave, and these are the big tree roots, the brown things. They make it difficult terrain to get into the opening. Your owl flies in. Make me a perception check for your owl. Just roll a straight d20.
Any modifiers?
Yeah, an owl's got keen sight, so he's going to have advantage on the check.
So that would be an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 15.
Okay. Your owl notices a tripwire attached to a bucket right here. And the bucket, he looks in there, is full of water. Then he sees down here a larger room ahead. This room has a ceiling about 10 feet high. The center's filled with an uneven snow. It's bordered by a 10-foot wide ring of icy stone, and there's two openings in the cave, one to the south and one to the east.
I tell all of this to the rest of the party,
Okay. The snowy ground
especially
this.
alerting about the tripwire.
Okay, snowy ground here, tripwire right here. I'll draw the tripwire for you.
Try and disengage the tripwire with Mage Hand if you guys would like.
Okay. The owl thinks it's only attached to a water bucket, so that would certainly be safe to trigger it from far.
Then I can trigger it if that's fine.
Just in case, can I use Divine Sense?
Yeah. Divine Sense from the opening. You want to wait till you get to where you can see the main room, or from the opening outside?
Yeah, I want to get like about here maybe.
Okay.
Just in front of the tripwire so that I
Got
have
it.
maximum range.
Okay, so you'll disable the tripwire with your Mage Hand. Just by triggering it, basically, right? Knock the water barrel over, because you're not a.
Yeah, if everyone is okay with that, that's what I'll do.
Okay, and then tripwire is no longer a threat. You come on in here. You can see the snowy ground.
I think I'll move into the main room.
You can see the snowy ground. Victor, your sense does not reveal anything. Divine Sense. As an action, detect good and evil until the end of your turn. Sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or known the location of a celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet. Okay, yeah, no Hallow or Unhallow spells, and no celestial fiends or undead anywhere.
Okay.
Okay.
Just wanted to check.
Okay, so again, description of this cave. The center is filled with an uneven snow, bordered by a 10-foot wide ring of icy stone. There's two openings, one to the east and one to the south. Otherwise, it's unadorned.
Take a peek down this hall to the east.
Okay. It opens into a low cave, ceiling about 7 feet high or so. It holds a large bird's nest made of bones and sizable branches. The nest is messy, with large white feathers, and there is a half-eaten Goliath leg in the nest. On the walls above the nest, there's rough art etched into the wall in a rudimentary style. It portrays a large, snowy owlbear, stood on their hind legs, in a regal front-facing pose. Behind the owlbear is a large, skull-headed Goliath, bearing twisted antlers and wearing a cloak. The Goliath looks to be embracing the owlbear from behind.
Can I check on the arrowhead?
Yeah.
I have that. Is it pointing to that?
It is pointing to the south opening.
Is this nest? Is this like? I'm sorry. Maybe I misunderstood. Maybe you said it. Is this like a statue, or is this something that is real?
So there's a real nest over here.
Owlbear.
There's a real
but
nest.
The owlbear with the skull-headed Goliath embracing it from behind.
Yeah, so that is rough art etched in the wall. In a real
rough art etched in the wall. Okay.
Yeah, in a real rudimentary
Will I recognize
style.
recognize anything about the Goliath in that picture?
No.
Or recognize any symbology?
Me too. Just because I can. Do I see any like religious connotations in that art?
Make a religion check.
Okay.
Is anyone trained in painter's supplies?
Religion is wisdom, right?
But no.
Religion is intelligence.
Okay, so it's.
I'm trained in a religion, so I. Oh, but I can't see it.
My religion is 17.
Okay.
I'm
got
also
12.
trained in religion.
The painting suggests that the skull-headed Goliath is a protectorate and empowering the owlbear.
I also want to send my owl down the south corridor.
Okay. Okay, so down the south corridor.
Is there anything to check in the middle of the cave, or you just said it was snow piled
So
up?
yeah, these are like just piled up snow.
Okay,
So
so no.
yeah.
Okay.
So Amari, when you get to here, everyone else take up positions where you want to be at when Amari gets there.
I'm gonna back up into this.
Are you sneaking, Amari, or just walking?
Walking. I don't.
Okay, then
Because
I'll
we
be
don't see anything.
right. I'll be right by your side. I didn't want to clank right next to you if you're trying to be sneaky, but if you're not, I'll be right next to you.
Okay. Before you guys move forward, Elk Rider says he raises his hand in warning to tell you to stop. He says there's something off about that snow. I'm not sure if I'd walk on it. That's right before you guys step onto it. So you guys are still there.
Well, then I will not be stepping.
You can still step on it if you like.
Stay there.
Prove me
I'll
wrong.
stay.
Go ahead.
I
I've
will
just lived here my
investigate
whole
from
life.
there.
Okay, make an intelligence investigation check.
Oh lordy, she is not the. Oh, this is. I have a quick question. I do
Yeah.
have a question. So okay, so my investigation is a +0.
Okay.
Did Jack of all trades do anything for me there, or I
It
wasn't
did.
quite sure
It
how.
would have
Yeah,
been
I'd
-1 without
Okay.
Jack of all trades.
Nice, nice. Cool. So I don't have to worry about it. That was meant. Hey,
Well done.
she's not as. Hey.
You prod that snow a little bit, and indeed, it is hiding like a canvas layer underneath it, and you brush it aside and mess with the canvas a little bit, and it plunges on down about 20 feet to a pit below. Actually, it's made up of leaves and branches mostly, but under your prodding it collapses, and you see down there a dwarf. Let's see here.
Can I tie some rope and head down there to investigate?
You sure can. Let me tell you what you see from up top. There is down there the frozen, partially eaten corpse of a dwarf. The face and the top of its head have large beak gouges, and its chest cavity has been cracked open. He's got clothing with a crest on it. It looks to say... except reverse of that.
The cart guy, right?
Cart driver.
Cart guy.
Indeed.
Oh, that's
Do
not
I
good mead.
do I recognize the dwarf as being from Kelvin's Cairn?
You don't, but it doesn't mean he didn't live in Icewind Dale. Goodmead is a town in Icewind Dale, and so he might have been mostly stayed away from the dwarves.
Okay. Also, does my owl see anything to the south when it goes through the south corridor?
I'll tell you that in just a second. You also
Okay.
notice the dwarf. He's got the clothing. He's also wearing a sturdy set of boots and some pretty healthy-looking coin pouches. So that's 20 feet down. And then let me tell you what the owl sees.
Trade those for you, if you would like, or you could jump down the pit.
Let me tell you what the owl reports back here real quick before you jump on down. Okay, the natural cave at the end is carved by eons of erosion. The ceilings stretch about 15 feet overhead. The walls are covered in etchings and cave paintings. The room is also filled with a handful of small stands made from rock and ice that display trinkets of different sorts. Things like the oar of a ship, some crampons, a ski pole, things like that. We'll get back to the art in a second. So you can investigate the art more or go down and investigate the dwarf first.
I'm gonna investigate.
I will.
Dwarf, okay?
Yeah. Well, that I will go into the south room and investigate the art and the trinkets.
Okay. Go ahead and put you all want to be when Victor gets down there and investigate the dwarf. Going to take up all your positions where you want to be standing. You can go down there with him if you want. Stay up above if you
I
want.
was about to go ahead into the nest area and search it, but something else is going on, so I'll wait.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna move
Guard and
down to here.
watch.
Okay.
She'll follow Helia just
Okay.
because the clanking makes her feel better. So
Clanking makes me feel good.
Okay. Okay. When you get down there, Victor, and you just step next to that corpse, all of a sudden you see something kind of squirming. And then another thing squirms out, and a whole bunch of maybe 6-inch to foot-long ice worms come crawling out of the corpse.
You should have let me use Mage Hand! This is what Amari will call over the pit.
Everyone roll initiative, please.
But this is more fun.
Sorry, I forgot to select a character. There we go.
What'd you get, Morthos? 13, got it.
I don't
Missing one initiative. Who is it? Amari.
have control over my
What is the dex modifier on counts?
For initiative, you use Dex modifier. That's correct.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll for my owl as well.
He'll just go at the
That's
same
gonna
time
be
as you.
Okay.
There's Amari. All right.
Yeah.
Let me roll for
Sorry about
these
that.
swarms. And actually, one came out towards you, Victor. One came out away from you and started crawling up the wall towards Amari and Helia. So, first thing to act is the ones that came out on Victor. They enter your space, Victor, and they bite you and crawl up your leg and all around you. 16 to hit, though, does not penetrate your armor, luckily. They are done. Then, Helia, your turn. There's a whole bunch of them coming up the wall towards you and a whole bunch squirming all over Victor.
Can I? Is the one crawling up the wall towards me within reach yet?
It will be... No, it's not yet.
Okay. I'm going to toll the dead on the ones next to Victor.
Okay,
Yeah, whopping 3.
got it. So wisdom save for those
If it fails.
bad boys. They do 3 points of damage.
Yeah.
Then next to go is Badger.
Okay. Well. I'm going to transform into direwolf again.
Okay.
And
Move you to
then
the
I
side.
will.
There you go.
Yeah, and then I will run over here and.
Now, reminder, it's 20 feet down. So how did you want to get down?
It's 20 feet down. Yeah, I guess I can like jump in.
As a direwolf? Yeah.
Or yeah.
There's the rope that Victor came down, we'll say. And then direwolf hops on down. It's going to take some damage on the fall, but you can shake it off and get back into the fight after that. It's going to be 3 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then I will bite.
Okay. Oh yeah, you bite up a whole bunch of these little things, doing 15 damage. They resist the damage, so they take 7 points of your piercing damage. They're also not able to knock them prone, so that's it for that attack. Then Amari, your turn.
Are they're in melee reach of me?
Not yet.
Yeah,
The ones down there in the pit are still down there in the pit.
Okay, well, I'm definitely not going down in the pit. So I will cast. I don't want to Oh, can I cast Thunderclap without hitting any of my party members?
You will real soon if you just ready it. They're coming your way. You'll be able to get them without hitting a friend.
Oh, can I hold Thunderclap until they come
You got it.
within?
Done.
Okay, cool.
Elk Rider, your
Cool,
turn.
cool.
The the swarm here, are they on the?
They're
Are
on the
they
ground. They're
coming
on the
up the
ground.
wall?
They're on the ground. Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to drop a bonfire right on top of them.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Should be a little smaller than that.
There's a 5-foot diameter fire in there if you're looking for one.
But that's what I dragged over. I might have grabbed the
Probably
wrong
did
one.
5-foot
Sorry about
radius.
that.
Yeah. Anyway, bonfire on top of them. Here's their saving
Bonfire
throw.
on top of them.
Deck save, I think.
It is a deck save, yes.
They made it.
Where's my butt?
Okay, you can put the bonfire where you want, move where you
So
want.
no damage.
And then the centipedes go.
Yeah.
They crawl up on out of the bonfire. They get within reach of your Thunderwave, Amari. Go ahead and Thunderwave them.
It was just a Thunderclap.
I mean, there we go. Oh, Thunderclap.
There's still 4. Yeah.
Oh, that's a
It's a
different one, isn't it?
cantrip.
Yeah, that's a cantrip.
Yeah.
That does everyone around
It's
you,
not as
doesn't it?
powerful. Yeah.
So that one does do everyone you can see. Let's check. Thunderclap. I mean, everyone you choose. You create a burst of thunder sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature in range other than you has to take damage. So you could have said that you moved 5 feet up if you want before you do it.
See,
Is that
because
good?
I don't want to hit. Hell
Okay.
yeah. Yes, that's perfect.
They come on up.
Whatever.
They get within reach. You thunderclap them. They got a con save DC 14 that they fail. They take 4 points of thunder damage.
You did a dex check. If that makes a difference.
We'll see. It does not. 4 points damage. And then they will close into Amari's square, provoking from you, Helia, while they do it.
Oh, yeah, I'll take that.
You connect for
19 for
4
9.
points of damage to him. And then they attack Amari with a whole bunch of bites. 22
Not 9.
22 to hit.
Oh.
8 points of piercing damage, Amari. And you... not paralyzed. Not yet. Okay, 8 points of piercing. Okay, there we go. After the centipedes, Morthos, your turn. You
Okay,
hear
so
you hear the fighting.
yes. Okay, so I move my max 30 feet. I presume the squares are each square is 5 feet. That's the scale,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
I'll move max my speed here so I can see everyone. And also, so I command my owl to move down the pit and attack the worms there with talons.
Familiars don't actually get attack rolls, unfortunately.
Ah,
Even though
they
a
don't.
regular owl
Okay.
does, which I gave you control of, but a familiar doesn't.
Okay, so I guess I won't move it then. I will then just so since the ones I wanted to attack the owl, since they are down there, right? They're not in my line of sight, right?
We'll say you can see him from there, just barely.
Okay, so if I try to attack them with a ranged attack, it will be a disadvantage.
They have some cover. So not disadvantage, but they would have cover, which gives them a little
Okay,
bit better
then
armor class.
I'll just attack the ones next to Amari,
Okay.
with the guiding bolt,
Okay.
which is I'm gonna roll. It's 24.
That hit.
That hits, and let me just find the page. It is 5d6 damage. And now everyone will have an advantage against those ice storms until the end of the next turn.
I don't think it's everyone. I think it's just the next person to attack.
That's correct.
It
But
says
18 points of radiant damage destroys them. So, no worry about the next attack. Anything else, Morthos?
Still very good
No,
job.
I don't think I can do anything.
Okay, after Morthos, Victor, your turn. You might be muted if you're talking, Victor.
I'll get a disengage
Okay.
and climb out of the pit.
Okay. So it's you won't get all the way up to the top since climbing is at half speed, so you move 5, 10, 15 to go up 5 feet, 20, 25 to go up 10 feet. So your base is 10 feet off the ground right now. Definitely out of their reach.
Okay.
Okay, that's Victor. That round's over. Actually, wait. Your base is 15 feet off the ground. And then the centipedes go. In the pit, they go swarming over the wolf now. There. And biting the wolf. 13 missed him. Hell yeah, your turn.
Toll the dead on them.
Okay. Wisdom save on those guys. Made their save.
Well, shoot. Never mind then.
Badger, your turn.
I'm trying to bite this.
I mean, how wise could centipedes really be?
Right. These ones are pretty wise.
It critted at an 18, so clearly not.
7 does not connect for Badger. Then, Amari, your turn.
Okay. So no more yucky worm guts on her shoes, and she will. There's no disadvantage to range attacks at the moment, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I'd like to attack. Oop, wait, why do I have the worms with the crossbow, please? And
You hit.
yes, she does not want to get anything else on her shoes.
2 damage. Got it. They take half from regular attacks. Elk Rider, your turn.
Well, I don't think I want to drop a bonfire on top of my wolf friend. I'm going to drop the concentration on the one I had going. And I will step to the side a little bit so Victor can get up, and I will ready my quarterstaff in case the worms come out at me.
Okay, Morthos, your turn.
Yes, I will go up to the pit. Be here. And I have a clearer view of the ice worms now, right?
You do.
Okay. I will cast Sacred Flame on them.
Okay, dex save for them. Got him. How much damage?
Flame is 1d8 radiant damage. I'll just roll that right now. 2 damage.
Got it. After Morthos, Victor.
So how far am I from these worms right now?
You are.
Actually, no.
Your base is 15 feet off the ground.
All right,
So
I'll
you could climb back down and still attack.
I'll finish climbing all the way up.
Okay.
And then stab these things. Or try to at least.
That hit. Nine piercing. Okay, that does 4 to him. After Victor, the centipedes go attacking the wolf with bites. That connects. Good news is, since they're at less than half hit points, they only do 4 damage to you,
Okay.
Badger.
Yep.
And then hell yeah, your turn. And then Badger, take your attack roll at the same time.
Toll the dead.
Toll the dead, wisdom save.
Yeah, that's more likely. Where'd you go, Toll? So that's 5 damage.
Oh, finished him. Okay. The frost ice worms are all dead. You find the boots on the dwarf are a bit worn, but on closer inspection they're designed that way. They include clever gears and springs that bed into the soles, likely the handiwork of gnomes. You also find gold and silver coins in the purses on the dwarf's body. Quite a good stash of treasure. The dwarf is probably a merchant from Goodmead, and you can certainly take back proof of his death to his family at some point if you like. You don't find anything else down there of any value. Okay.
How much do we find? How much gold?
Quite a bit. Almost more than 100 gold. It'll be split up at the end, and it'll end up being about 20 gold each. Oh no, it'll be about
Say
80,
his
80 gold
name?
each. 80 gold each.
Funny how that works out.
No name on him, no.
Okay, no name.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Check
so
his collar. See if he's got his name
No
stitched
name on
in.
his collar. Nope. Okay, so
That's not the right place to look. You gotta look at his underwear.
I'm not looking there, y'all.
So, the trophy room to the south, where it's got the various trophies on plinths in there, and it's got all the cave paintings, this is where the arrow is pointing. You also searched that side room, the roost room. It's got that... Let me describe what you saw there. There's no treasure in there when you search it carefully, but the art on the wall might come into play in the next room. So the art on the wall of the room that Elk Rider is in portrays a large snowy owlbear stood on their hind legs in a regal front-facing pose. Behind the owlbear is a large skull-headed Goliath, bearing twisted antlers and wearing a cloak. The Goliath looks to be embracing the owlbear from behind. And the religious iconography that you see here is indicative of the Goliath acting as a protectorate of the owlbear and empowering the owlbear. Almost like the owlbear is his heir. Okay, then you come down to this cave, where you have the trophies. The walls are covered in cave paintings as well, and your arrow is tugging pretty strongly at some black streaks in the wall here. All these caves, the walls are patchwork of ice and stone and dirt, and this ceiling of this one in particular is struck through with veins of chardolin. And there's a strong vein of chardolin here where the arrow is pointing to. Now let me tell you what you see on the walls. The north wall bears cave art of green trees and a cave opening with a stream coming out of it. Next to a tent is a meek-looking owlbear, just a little baby owlbear, being touched on the forehead by a cloaked and hooded Goliath holding a staff. Still no identifying features of this Goliath, so you're not sure who it is exactly, Elk Rider. Okay, the south wall. This images here portray the same owlbear, transforming from a weak, pitiful creature to one of power. Twice as large and healthy as a full-grown owlbear, with stunningly white feathers, and fur with a large, jagged black beak. Above this new creature, in rough giant runes, the same that you've seen before, is written the name Frostclaw. Okay, then on the east. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. After you finish describing all the pictures, I do have a question, but I'll wait till you finish.
On the east wall, the Goliath stands before a vast host of creatures, converting each in turn as he did Frostclaw. As before, each becomes strong and powerful, yet twisted. And finally, the image on the west wall. It covers the whole wall, and the skull-headed Goliath, their staff now topped with a large stone, commands a vast host of mutated animals descending on 10 towns. There are different scenes of the animals flooding into towns, breaking down doors, using fire to burn, attacking Goliaths in caves, ripping humanoids limb from limb, heads without bodies, limbs used as toys, mutated beasts playing in the entrails. The army is led by Frostclaw. The stands of the room are made of rock and ice and hold a variety of baubles and trinkets, including some that might have been taken from the wagon that you saw on the way here.
I have a question. I played in the last one, and is there anything about these pictures that would indicate that the skull-headed Goliath is Wind Whisper, the druid that's missing.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna ask if I've run into the owlbear on its hind legs in various forms, and I want to know if that's the same thing that I've seen
There's no
through other adventures.
strong indicator that it is or is not Wind Whisper. It certainly could be, but it's bundled up, not unlike most of the Goliaths bundle up when they go out. And Wind Whisper doesn't have anything to identify him. Elk Rider would know, and I don't know if the antlers that the thing wears signify as a member of his tribe or not, and it's not written here in the adventure, so I don't know for sure that you can identify exactly who it is. The owlbear pictured is definitely Frostclaw, the owlbear that you've all seen before, or most of you have seen before. The Shardolin arrowhead you have is drawn to the large Shardolin fragment embedded deeply in the wall. Actually, I pointed to the south. It's actually in the west wall. It's over here in this indentation, right over here. And that's where the Goliath's staff is shown in the final image. And the staff is made out of Shardolin, as you can tell, embedded into the wall. And the arrow is pointing towards the staff. So you carefully search the whole place. There's various trinkets and stuff that you collect that you can take back of some value. But you find nothing else of value. You're left basically with the pictures and the arrow pulling towards the staff. That's in the west wall.
Can I go up to the staff and try grab it?
Yeah. Put you guys all where you want to be when he does that.
I don't want to be weird. Okay. It's on
Oh,
the
the
west
staff
wall,
is
you
actually in the
said?
room.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Is it a picture of the staff or is it the actual staff?
They're actually incorporating a Shardolin deposit in the picture. So, although on closer look it might actually be a staff embedded, but you think it's just a streak of Shardolin deposit in the wall that they've used as part of the picture. Everyone happy where they're at?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, can I back up 5 more feet and just poke it with my pike to try to dislodge it?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. As your pike pokes at the staff, trying to dislodge it, you hear several cracks, and you look around the ceiling of the room, and you see stalactites breaking off and falling. And then they sprout wings after they do. These are Shardolin stalactites that sprout wings as they fall and laugh. And you hear a distant cackling from other parts of the cave, like there might be more of them somewhere else. Let's see here. The cave mouth, or the cave ceiling, is about 15 feet high, so they start up where only a reach weapon could hit them. And there are a total of 5, 6 of them. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And again, all out of reach at the start. There we go. So 6 of these guys all out of reach at the start. They immediately attack you. Roll initiative, everyone. Don't forget, if you want to use your inspiration, announce it before you roll. We're nearing the end of the hour, so I'd start using up those inspirations if I were you.
Does this go till 11 or 12?
It'd be 12. So we have an hour and 20 minutes left.
Got it. Okay. I'm sorry, 12 my time and Tom's time.
Right.
I don't know if that's...
Could be anywhere in the world.
That translates to anybody else.
Am I using my normal initiative or the direwolf's dexterity?
You would use the direwolf's dexterity, and then if you had any modifiers, you could use those, like any feats or something like that. Well, generally not any feats. But anyway, yeah, use the direwolves. You'll probably have to roll it manually and type it in manually.
Alright.
Oh, and where is Badger and Elk? Oh, there's Badger. I'll move you closer to the fight so you have access to your token easier. Okay. Stefan got a 15. So let me add Morthos at 15. Let me roll these little. They look like ice mephits, and some of you have fought them before, but these things are black, and so they're incorporating the Chardolin in them. It appears in some form. You remember when you fought these things before they could breathe ice? They exploded when they died. The first one zooms on down to the wolf, dodges around it, dances around it. See, actually, it'll go to there. And breathes a cone of ice on the wolf and Amari. These. Okay, so that first guy breathes a cone of ice there. Hitting you two, the damage is 3 necrotic, 10 dex save to have it. Three necrotic, 10 dex save to have it for the wolf and Amari. Okay, the wolf, you only take 1. Amari, you're going to take 3. You guys are all right over here now. Did you get your hit points updated, both of you? I see the wolf's done. Did we lose Amari? No, you're still there.
Yeah, no, I was working.
Okay.
I got it. I'm just slow.
Okay, now then this method, he comes up to here, and he breathes also a cone of cold, or it turns out it's necrotic damage from these things. And it is going to breathe like that, hitting the wolf, Amari, and Victor in the area. So wolf, Amari, and Victor, you take 7 necrotic damage, 10 dex save for half.
It's a dex save.
Correct. 10 dex
Yep.
save. They're done. Update
So
your hit
that was
points. Either 7 or 3 is what you took, and then Victor, your turn after you hit points. Update.
1 second.
Okay, so those two that just breathed are now in reach. Everything else is you need a reach weapon to get to.
So just this one and this one, right?
Correct. The two. Yep. Yep.
Right. I'm going to stab this one with my pike.
You hit. Okay, 4 piercing on him. Got it. After you is Badger, and don't forget you can move too if you want. Go ahead, Badger.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna bite that method right in front of me.
Okay. 11 missed him. Oh no, I'm sorry, 11 armor class. That hit. 4, 11 piercing. And let's see if you knock him down to the ground. Strength save. Yeah, you bite him, pull him out of the air, and throw him to the ground at your feet. He's now prone. Anything else, Badger?
No.
Orthos,
thanks.
your turn.
Okay, so I will Eldritch Blast the method who's right in front of me here. So here. That is a 12.
That hit.
Okay, so it is the 1d10 damage. Is there any modifiers to damage?
Depends on which Eldritch invocations you have. If you have something agony, you could add your charisma modifier to it. But if you don't, it's just a straight d10.
7 damage.
7. Okay, this was the one south of you or southwest of you?
South.
South of you. Due south. Okay, 7.
Yeah, also, what do these like comet-like looking things mean on the two methods?
Oh, that's just me tracking that they both breathed. So they might have a recharge on that. They might
Okay.
not be able to breathe every round.
Okay.
Okay, Morthos, after you, Mephit's turn. Okay, this one just north of Elk Rider comes descending down to Elk Rider. He's going to breathe to the west, hitting Elk Rider, Amari, and the Wolf. Badger with a breath weapon doing 6 necrotic damage to the 3 of you. 10 dex save to have it. Then he's going to fly right down to here in reach of everyone. So that is again 6 necrotic,
So
10 dex save to
yeah.
have that. Next to go, Mephit here by Helia. He's going to fly down to here and breathe to the southwest, hitting Amari and the Wolf. Three necrotic damage, Amari and the Wolf. 10 dex save to have that. And Amari, I don't know if you saved on the last one yet or not. So Amari, you have 1 for 6 and 1 for 3. 10 dex saves for both. And you're muted if you're talking. There you go. So the 6 is cut in half down to 3, and then another dex save for the 3. Okay, the 3's cut down to 1. So you took a total of 4, so you're down to 10 hit points. Those 2 are done. Elk Rider, your turn.
I'm going to cast Fairy Fire to get these 3 down here in the cubes. 20-foot cube, so I should be able to hit them all, I think.
Except that's
So
25
that is
feet
a
across.
dex save.
You'd only get 2 of them.
Did I make too big? Oh, that is too big. Yeah. Okay. Then I'll get the 2 healthier ones.
Okay.
2
healthy ones. Dex save, dex save.
Yeah.
The high one failed. He is lit up.
And then I will bonus action turn into Mr. Direwolf.
Okay. So Fairy Fire on that guy. Concentrating for Elk Rider will be the lightning bolt symbol. Now, Elk Rider, I'm going to move you out of the way, get you a Direwolf. I know I had a spare Direwolf somewhere. Where did I put him? Without a blue dot? Oh, the blue dot's not one. I just copy the blue dot.
Where'd it go?
Okay, so him, copy him. There.
Alrighty.
And get your hit points back to 37. And blue dot. Replace that with concentrating. There you go. Move that guy where you want him. And then next to go is we got a Mephit. Okay, the fairy fired one. He's going to come down to here, breathe northward to hit Morthos and Elk Rider with a breath weapon. It is 4 necrotic for the 2 of you, 10 dex save to have that. How'd you do, Morthos, on your 10 dex save? 20, you're good, so you take only half, 2 points of damage. Morthos down to 22 hit points. Do you know how to update your hit points on your token? Click your token, click on the 24 in the green circle and type -2 and hit enter.
Okay, so I click on my token and green. Okay.
Click on the green 24. There you go. Nice. Okay, then the last Mephit to the north there. He's going to go ahead and... He's going to breathe due east, hit Helia and Amari. Actually, if he goes... No, just those 2. Helia and Amari in a breath weapon. 6 necrotic Helia, 6 necrotic Amari, 10 dex save for half. One more save, Amari. I made it, so you only take 3 more, so you're down to 7 hit points. Okay, now all the Mephits are in reach. They're all down low by all of you guys. Next to go is Amari.
Okay. So Amari is going to get the heck out of dodge and cast healing. Which one is the one that's touch? Cure
Cure
wounds on
wounds is
herself.
touch.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast cure wounds.
Oh, Amari, I didn't see. Did you provoke when you moved there?
Ah,
From like
yes.
3 of them, you might
I
not want to do.
guess.
You might not want to do that.
I'm gonna go back over here and just cast cure wounds on myself.
Okay.
And it's 11. Okay, so that's 8 back up to 18, thank God. And then okay, so I have a question. Yeah, I'd like to cast yeah, I'm just gonna stab. I can stab any of these 3 that are right in front of me, correct?
Except the cure wounds was an action, so not this round.
Oh, I can't. All right, Amari is just gonna go, oh, come on, and stand there and yeah, can I hold an attack?
You
No.
could
No, I
do a
can't, can
bardic
I? I can't do.
inspiration as a bonus action if
Yeah,
you
you can do
wanted.
that.
Oh, I can't. Okay, all right. Well, I can't give it to myself. I will give it to Mr. Direwolf below me. I don't know who's who anymore.
That is Badger.
Well,
19. Yeah, Badger.
thanks.
I'll give I'll give Bardic inspiration to Badger.
Got it. Okay, hell yeah, your turn.
I'm gonna toll the dead on the prone one south of Badger.
I think you made it. Maybe not, though.
Yeah.
You're 4th level. You might have failed it.
I think
Might
you're
be
giving
14.
my character creation too much credit.
I
Nope,
did.
you made it. Bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon, and I'll get the token here in a
Okay.
second, but I'm going to put it to attack the same one.
Okay, go for it.
So that's 16 for 6.
6 Force kills it. It explodes in a death burst, hitting the wolf friend of yours. 5 necrotic damage, Badger. 10 dex save or half.
And my spiritual weapon looks like Moradin's Forge Hammer.
Nice. I need to get a better selection of spiritual weapons. Good save. So you only take 2 necrotic, Badger. Okay,
Yep.
that round ends. You hear the cackling laughter and noise, and then from out of like part of the Chardolin that's of the walls, another one of these things emerges. You know now, you have this sinking feeling. You know the bear is not here. The owlbear is not here. You know it's the culprits. You could report back to Old Goat that that's what's happened. You've recovered all the treasure you can recover from here, and you have the sinking feeling in your stomach that these things are going to keep coming, and you have to get out alive. So he appears at the start of the round here. That is initiative. Sorry, guys. So again, you got to get out of here. They're going to overwhelm you. You have a bad feeling. Okay, the Mephit on the ground there by Badger the Wolf does a recharge roll on his breath weapon. Does not recharge it. Instead, attacks Badger the Wolf with his claws and misses. And he's going to move up to here, and he's done. And then Badger, your turn.
Okay.
The good news is, Badger, for
Well-
your guys' reference, being large dire wolves, you can move through the spaces of these small enemies. They just count as difficult terrain.
So yeah, we feel like we have to go. So
You think they're going to keep coming and never end, and you got to get out of here.
Well, then I'm gonna disengage
Okay.
and try to move towards the.
Okay, every square
Exit.
that you enter for the first time with a creature in it is difficult terrain, so you got to move one square at a time. Just click your token and use your arrow keys to move, and I'll help you count. And if you do
Yeah.
an up arrow key and a left arrow key at the same time, it'll move you diagonally.
Okay.
And your speed's 50, so you can move 10 squares. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
You're at 7, 8.
So-
You got 2 more, I think. 9, 10. Okay, done. After Badger, unless you got a bonus, Badger. Bonus actions.
Well, yeah, I'm actually gonna expand a second level spell slot to heal myself.
Okay, do it. And then Victor, your turn.
Um,
Josh, when you were gone, at the
Yes.
start, you might have heard it. At the start of the round.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't leave until after I'd heard you announce our doom if we don't flee.
Victor, go ahead.
so going to 5 and 15, 20, and I'm going to attempt to shove this method.
Okay. He'll use his dex to try and resist. He got a 9 for his dex roll. What'd you get for your shove?
I can use athletics, right?
That would be, yep. No, he holds his ground.
All right, and I'm gonna move the rest of my movement. I provoke an opportunity, I assume.
And one more, too. Here's the attack opportunity with the claws. Missed you.
All right,
One more square, Victor, if you want. Morthos, your turn.
sure.
Okay, I think I'll take the disengage action, so no opportunity attacks can be provoked.
So click your token and use the arrow keys to move, and I'll help you count. Any creature you can move through your allied creature squares is just difficult terrain.
So I will move here,
So 1,
then here.
2, 3.
Can't grab my token anymore.
Go ahead.
Wait. I can't move my token. I can't grab it.
4, 5, 6. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Actually, I would have done there. 4, 5, 6 to there if you want. If you do what I did, you'd provoke from 2 of them. If you go there.
Yeah, but I took the disengage action, so I don't
so you don't care.
provoke
Okay,
any attack.
there you go. After
Okay.
Morthos, Mephit's turn. Okay, this guy's he recharges. He does not. He's going to turn on Amari, attack her with claws. 18 Amari for 6 slashing and cold damage. Then the Mephit to the north is going to recharge. He does. He's going to breathe due north. That'll get Morthos, Nehelia, and Victor in this cold breath, or the necrotic breath. 3 necrotic for Morthos, Helia, and Victor. DC 10 dex save for half.
Nope.
So 1 if you made the save. So Morthos, you take 1 down to 21 hit points. That map, it's done. Elk Rider, your turn.
I will try to bite the one directly south.
Okay. Advantage on the attack.
Sorry, I should have had myself better prepared for that. There we go.
Crit him.
Ooh, I crit that guy.
Crit him and kill him, and he blows up. Affecting only you for 7 necrotic, 10 dex save for half.
Where's my dex? There we go. Try to click the button. There we go.
You got it. So you take 3 necrotic.
3.
What else you want to do?
And I'm going to stand my ground and growl. If anybody here speaks wolf, they'll hear me saying, "Get out, I'll cover the back." I guess that would just be Badger.
And you took 3 damage. Did you get that yet?
Yeah, put that on there, I think.
Not on the token yet.
I thought I did. -3.
There you go.
We go.
Okay, Elk Rider's done. Then we got a Mephit to the south of Helia, recharging its breath weapon. Does not. So it is going to attack Helia with its claws. Missing. Then we got Amari. Your turn, Amari.
Hey, can I cast sleep without hitting will sleep I can cast sleep with myself being on the center and it won't affect me, right? But it will affect
I think it actually does affect you. I think it affects
Does
every
it?
creature in it, yeah. Could even affect yourself with it.
Starts with the lowest hit points, but who that is.
That would be me. Okay, that would really backfire spectacularly. So I do not want to do that. I would like to disengage instead.
Oh, wait, Amari, you're a half-elf, right?
Yeah.
So I think you're immune
Yeah.
to magic sleep.
Yeah, you can't put me to sleep.
There you go. Then you can cast it on yourself.
Let's go back to my original plan.
Okay.
And I would like to cast sleep right here.
Okay.
And that will not affect my allies, correct?
It will affect your allies if they're in it.
It will?
If they're in it.
Oh, they're not. I'm lining it up so it's not. I'm correct. I just want to make sure that I'm doing this right because I'm not spells new or new.
Okay.
And
first or
I'm
second
casting it second level.
Go for it.
So it will be 7d8
Go for it.
damage. So
Hey, Rory, can you mute for a second? It seems like you're breathing real hard into the mic.
Oh, so
No problem. 30. Wow, nice. Okay. Let's go get the owl. He's there, right?
I apologize about that. I'll scoop up the owl if I could.
You can pick him up. Yeah, you can pick the owl up as a free action. So
I'd like to scoop up the owl.
You pick up the sleeping owl.
Run!
And then closest to the center, lowest hit points. God, they're all almost equal distance from the center. So I will roll randomly in read order. This guy up here falls asleep. The one just south of Morthos falls asleep. And that's the only one you got, unfortunately. Okay. And then,
One's better than none.
In my head. I know, I tried.
what else do you want to do, Amari?
Well, I've got the owl and I can't disengage now, correct? So
Right.
I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay, hell, your turn.
Okay, I am going to bonus action, move my spiritual weapon up here and take a swing at the one east of the spiritual weapon.
Okay.
That's a 19 for 5.
Got it.
Then I will, as my action, toll the dead, that same one. Oh, for only 2. Which he made anyways. And then I'm going to provoke from the one directly south of me.
I think he already
The other one's
just
asleep.
attacked Victor. Oh, no, he went again.
Okay, well then never mind.
He went again since Victor went, but missed you.
Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3,
Must have
4,
marked the ones that provoke.
5.
So his reaction's used.
Very good. And that is my action.
Okay. The new method that just showed up. He's going to go ahead and move up to... you can breathe on 2 of you. Moves up to there, breathes to the north, hitting Amari and the wolf. He will kill the owl, unfortunately, in Amari's hand. So the owl dies. And the other 2 of you take 6 necrotic, 10 dex save for half. So Elk Rider only takes 3. Amari. Save and throw, Amari. You only take 3, Amari. Down to 9 hit points. That Mepit uses breath weapon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. Okay, done. Round over. At the end of that round, another Mempit appears. You feel like any kind of a running fight is going to be a lost cause, and you need to get out, get out, get out. They might be coming at a higher rate pretty soon, you think. Here comes the initiative for that new guy.
Just everybody double move.
Get out, that round's done. Then we got the
Can I
method.
do that even though I'm not a rogue?
Well, you
can
use your action
to move.
and
The dash.
Then the
well-
method to the south here, recharging, does not. He's going to go ahead and attack the wolf with his claws. Missing. Then Victor, your turn.
maybe the wolf can provoke so that you don't have to worry about opportunity attacks, Amari.
Your turn, Victor.
Thanks.
So I will. Let's see. I'll throw a dagger at that close method there, and then run.
Okay, throw a dagger. Hit him. 4 piercing. Got it. Okay, and go to move. You can move diagonally to the northwest as one move if you want. 1 5-foot move. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more if you want, Victor.
No, one more, yeah. All right.
There you go. After Victor, Badger.
Okay.
Basically, if you guys can get out the cave, you're gonna be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I think I can get out. Like if I go around the pit, it's like 15 to here.
So you go 1, 2, 3,
25.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, you can get all the way out in one move or double with a dash.
With the dash, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you're coming up to there. When you hit another tripwire that you missed, a one-way tripwire. Actually, in wolf form. What is your badger? Your perception's +2 normally. Okay, so yeah, you didn't see it. Da, da, da. Okay. Icy shards come shooting out of the walls to both sides of you, forming. I'm gonna draw this on the map. Kind of a difficult terrain, icy, slippery part of ground. Pointing towards the pit. Make a dexterity saving throw. DC 13 to not slip back down in the pit. Oh no.
Yeah.
The wolf goes sliding back. Falls into the pit. Takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage, down to 20 hit points. Landing prone. You have just enough movement to stand back up, basically.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that.
And then you have bonus action left.
I'm... No, I'm fine.
You're fine? Okay, after Badger, Morthos, your turn.
So if I provoke an opportunity attack, I can still move the distance, right? I get attacked, then I can still move the distance. Right?
What are you asking? I didn't hear it.
I want to dash and move twice the distance,
Yeah.
but that would provoke the attack of the two methods below me.
Yep.
I would still be able to move the distance, right?
Correct. So you want to do a move
Okay, so
action to move to there, starting?
Yeah, so I
Okay,
start provoke the opportunity attack.
One claw attack on you
Shouldn't be any
misses.
Well, one of them
Okay.
already
Oh yeah, he's sleeping. Yeah,
up
no
attacked
attacks.
and
No
the other one's
attacks. You're good.
asleep.
So there's one square so far. Keep
Okay.
going. Use your arrow keys to move.
So I have 55 more movement.
11 more
So
squares.
move. Yeah.
2, 3, 4,
Wait.
5.
Oh, that's difficult terrain.
5, 6. Yeah. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if you move through those icy shards as if they were difficult terrain, you won't slip and fall.
So I can just move like this, right?
Yeah.
Diagonally.
Yeah, and that stops.
Okay.
That's the last of your movement. Okay, Mephit's turn. This guy in the very middle of everything, recharging his breath weapon, does not. Attacking the big bad wolf with a claw attack. 14 on you, Tom.
That hits.
4 points of slashing cold damage. And then the sleeping Mephit, and then Elk Rider.
I holler, provoke, and so Amari can get out of there.
I'm going to the can.
Let's do one square at a time here with your provokes. Okay, where you want to go to your first square?
There.
Okay, so we got 2 attacks. Claw, claw. 1 hit for 6.
Alrighty. And then next I'll go to here.
So that's
Still selected. There we go.
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That provokes from the other one. Claw attack misses. You're at 6 squares so far, out of a total of 10.
Right. And I think you can hold an action to dash. Is that correct?
You can ready a move, yeah.
Yeah, I
Ready
will
to
do
dash.
that. And the trigger is when Amani gets out of the way.
Okay, after Elk Rider, we got some efforts going. I think that's one of the new ones. Yeah, the new guy. He's going to come up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe on Amari and the wolf. 3 necrotic, 10 dex save for half for you two. Elk Rider takes 1. Amari takes 3. Down to 6 hit points. That thing comes all the way up to there. He's done. Next Mephit. This guy's north of Amari. He will recharge his breath weapon. No. And he will attack the big bad wolf with claws. 20 to hit for 6 on Elk Rider. Amari, your turn.
Okay, so should action disengage, and can I go straight north or?
You have to go through the wolf, luckily. Luckily he's where you can go through
I
him. So,
go this way?
yeah, 1, 2,
Could she ride the wolf? Like, could she
That
climb
way?
on top of the wolf?
3, maybe.
Oh yeah.
3,
Can I?
maybe. It's going to be really hard. You have no saddle or nothing.
Okay.
1, 2,
No.
3,
Well,
4.
how many
Let me
can
do
I
some
do?
provokes here.
Okay.
Oh, you're disengaging 5.
She disengaged.
5. One more. 6. Okay, after you, you're going to do your move, Elk Rider.
All right. Can I probably need
You have to move there,
Stand
yeah.
that
So
up.
1, 2,
Oh,
3,
3.
4. It's attack 5. Actually, you can't go there either.
Okay.
4, 5,
4.
6.
I got 50 feet, so I can go a little bit more.
7, 8,
8.
9, 10. If you want to go 9, 10. Okay.
Yep.
2 attacks opportunities you're leaving. Claws 1. Hit for 5. Hopefully this doesn't drop you. Claws 2. Missed. So you took 5. And those guys both
Sweet.
gone. Mephit's turn. Alright, the south guy. See if he recharges. He does not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Moose there. Claws attack on Amari. 12 misses Amari, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And then Helia, your turn.
All right. I'm going to bonus action healing word Amari. So that's another 7 hit points back, Amari.
Thank you.
Then I'm going to dash.
Hold on
I can
just
get
a
to
second,
there.
guys. We'll be right back. And did you go double movement through the icy slide?
I moved to here, and then I had a double move here anyways to get
So
through
the answer
them,
is yes.
and then just single move up.
So, yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, got it. Okay, that
I
did that round. I
apologize,
got
sorry.
another Mephit coming. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back.
Hey, Amari, I would recommend taking the opportunity attack if you can,
So
and
to
dashing. Yeah,
so don't disengage, just
Yep.
dash.
because you could get
Okay.
twice as far.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it'll work, but I don't think if you disengage and move 6, you're getting out of here.
See there.
is what I'm.
Okay, back with another Mephit joining the fight. You add him in. Where is he at? There we go. Initiative roll. Cancel initiative. Okay, Mephit to the south here. Gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. See if he recharges his breath weapon. He does not. Oh, that's not a recharge roll. See if he recharges. Does not. Attacking Amari with his claws. Gets a 21 for 5, Amari. 5 points damage to you. That Mephit's done. Then the next Mephit. The new guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double move to there. Done. Badger, your turn.
Okay, I already got up in the last round,
Yep.
so now I'm gonna dash and try to get out there again.
Okay. You're a wolf, almost as tall as that wall, so you can definitely leap up there. It is
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 squares of movement to get up. 5, 6, 5 because it's difficult terrain. But then you have enough movement if you go even safe through the ice to get out, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so
All right.
Badger's out. Anything before you leave? Any bonus actions or anything?
I'm gonna take another spell slot and heal myself with a
Okay,
D8.
done. Victor, your
So-
turn.
Okay, so these are like physicals, right? These things.
So yeah, if you enter this square, you'll have to make a dexterity saving throw or slide into the pit, unless you enter the square using slow movement, counting as difficult terrain.
Can I jump over it?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna jump.
so you gotta make a DC, well, the running jump, you'll clear it automatically with your strength.
Yeah, I'm running.
So you're out. We'll count you as out. Any bonus actions before you leave?
Bonus actions? No.
Okay, Morthos, your turn.
Okay, I guess I'll just move out the cave.
Okay, you're out. Mephit's
Here.
turn. Slow Mephit to the south here, recharging his breath weapon. He does not. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. And attack Amari with his claws. 14, that hits you, right, Amari?
Yeah.
7 points of damage,
Yeah.
leaving you with 1 hit point left.
Yeah. I'm alright, guys.
He's done. Then the next Mephit here is sleeping. And then Elk Rider, your turn.
I'm going to bonus action drop my wild shape.
Okay.
So I'll be Elk Rider again.
I'll move. Go to move your token. Stand over here. One of those 4 squares.
Right there is fine. And I'm going to cast Entangle down here to try to get this general area down here.
What is that, a 20-foot square or 20-foot radius?
20-foot square.
Okay,
20-foot
yeah.
square. So I got a little gray square. So that should
Okay.
try to get those 4 guys.
Strength saves?
It is a strength save. Yeah, 13.
2, 3, 4. Got all but the bottom right one, who's sleeping. So we got them all.
Nice. Let's action that. Man, I don't want to leave her sitting there.
Go. I'm good. Okay. I remembered something. I just remembered something.
Remember, do I still have a wild shape left? I do. I'm gonna stay here.
Okay. Entangle. Let me see what we got here. Grasping weeds and vines sprout out from the walls and ceiling will say to grab even the flying ones. Creature in the area when cast spell must make the 27 to be restrained. They all are. You can use their action to try and get out to free itself. And they're restrained, so they have disadvantage on attacks. Okay, after Elk Rider. We got the Mephit to the south. Okay, if a creature enters, is it all difficult terrain?
Yeah.
Difficult terrain, okay. And then nothing if they enter, just difficult terrain, okay. So the one south, recharging his breath weapon, does not. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to there. Double move and done. Then we got a restrained guy trying to break out with a strength saving throw. Strength check. Actually, strength check.
Yep.
Oh, he broke free. That was his action. And then he'll use his move to get closer. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Amari, your turn.
Okay. Cast invisibility. I can't believe I forgot I had invisibility. Amari goes invisible. And then can I move? Can I do that? Or how does that work?
Mhm.
Or is it better just to disengage and
No,
or
no.
just to dash?
You can't.
Go
You cast
invisible and get out of
invisibility,
there.
but invisible and then move your speed.
Okay. So I'd like to cast invisibility and then move my speed.
Okay.
And
go to move one square at a time. Use
can
your
I-
arrow keys.
Okay. So I can go up one.
I'd go diagonally.
Oh, geez. Oh, I can go diagonally?
Yeah, so that's a 1
okay,
square
yes,
movement.
please. Diagonally, please.
Yeah.
And then how
2,
many can I move?
and then 3, and then 4, 5, 6.
I want to give Elk Rider. Can I do that? Give him bardic inspiration?
Yeah.
Because it or
Yeah,
okay.
totally.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna run by and go, get out of there, and like keep going.
After Amari is Helia.
Well, Elk
I'm
Rider.
shouting, go, go, go! I'll be fine.
All right. Well, bonus action. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna move that up there and take a swing at the this one right here because I can.
Advantage because he's restrained.
22 for 11.
Nice. Okay, after Helia, Mephit's turn.
And then I'll double move out of here.
Okay. Restrained, trying to use a strength check to break free. Can't do it. Round is over. Another Mephit shows up. Right down here. Roll his initiative. Done. Sort that. Then we got Mephit's going. Okay, we got a strained Mephit trying to break free with a strength check. Fails. Then we got... Good job on that Entangle spell, by the way. Then we got a Mephit out. He's going to breathe on you, Elk Rider. Breath weapon coming. 3 points to necrotic, 10 dex save for half. So you only take 1. Nice. Victor's out. Badger's turn is out. Morthos is out. Mephit's turn. He's going to come over to attack Elk Rider. See if he recharges his breath weapon. Does not. So Claws and Elk Rider. 6 misses. And then we got our new Mephit coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then this Mephit's sleeping still. And then Elk Rider, your turn.
Bonus action, go back into my dire wolf form.
Okay, there's your dire wolf.
And then I will start moving out of there.
Okay.
So take a little couple up attacks there.
3. Hit, miss, hit. For a total of 9 damage.
So, and then 2. Come on, move. 2, 3, 4.
You're going to go slow. 4, 5, 6, 7, so you don't slip and fall?
Yeah.
8,
7.
9, 10, 11, 12.
I should be out. So.
Yeah, because you just did bonus, right? Okay, after Elk Rider. Then we got Mephit's going. 1, 2, 3. Actually, everyone's gone except an invisible person. So they stop the chase, and Amara, you get out. All right.
Oh, thank goodness, thank goodness.
So
I'm
you
getting
heave
out.
a sigh of relief as you get out. As you get out of Frostclaw's cave, and then you notice, you hear movement, and you turn, you see there's more coming out of the cave, in even more numbers. So you start retreating as fast as you can away from the cave, and you got to chase back, basically back to the lodge. So you got a couple rounds while you're out there to do some healing and such. Anyone want to do any healing?
Yeah.
So we're going to do that. We're not in rounds, so just do it in any order you want.
I
do my
will
health
use
potion?
healing light to heal Amari.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
So it will be I'll heal 2d6, and that's all of the stuff I have. Okay, so Amari, you regain 9 hit points.
I'll drink a potion.
Yeah, don't forget you
I'll,
all have one free potion.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
give
yeah.
my potion to Amari.
Oh, no, I have 9. I can do 9.
Well, use yours and then tell me where you're at on hit points after the 9 plus what you got.
What's the potion again? Where is it? Sorry. Find my potion. Is it 2d4
+2.
plus 2? So I'll just do the 2d4s plus 2. So it's 7 plus 7. So now I'm at 17 points of health HP. So
I'm gonna give you mine too. So that's another 8.
I'll drop invisibility too.
Can I use my potion while in wolf form?
I would assume not, because
So-
usually anything you're carrying
Yeah.
or wearing turns into
Yeah.
a wolf.
The potion is gone right now until you turn back to normal form. If someone else gave you a
All right.
potion, you could drink it.
Well, I'm actually gonna turn back, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna turn back into gnome form for now.
I could give you my potion, my potion. I don't mind.
That's alright. I still have one in gnome form and also all my HP, and I have one more wild shape available. So
Yeah, your gnome is full hit points, so.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone done healing? Okay, you take off across the wilds back to Clan Thun Lagalaga's cave complex. With the methods behind you, hearing you the whole way. Roll. Should I roll this? Let's see. Okay. So as you set out, a storm blows in, coating everything in hoarfrost. Need you all to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw as the ice accumulates on you as you travel. On a failed save, you will take 3d6 cold damage during your travels.
I'm gonna use
Can
my
I use my
inspiration.
inspiration on
Yeah,
that?
use your inspiration if you want. It's DC 10 con save.
How does the inspiration work?
So it gives you advantage on the roll. So if you succeeded,
second.
move your token up 1 square. If you failed, move your token down 1 square. DC 10 con save. Succeed, move up. Fail, move down.
She's just going to.
And how much damage was that?
It is going to be, for you, Badger, it is 12 points of cold.
Can I use a reaction? Because I would cast absorb elements.
No, because it's like over a time period.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, it's not like a one attack thing.
So
Okay.
sorry. How much was it
12.
again?
12 damage.
12. Oh.
Okay. That also slows you down tremendously, Badger, which is going to make the methods harder to get away from. Do you have any way you can speed yourself up? Wolf form would do it if you have any of those left.
Yeah,
You
I'm gonna
have
do that.
inspiration, don't you?
Gonna go wolf form? Okay. You have to use it before you roll, though, so.
Doesn't he still have a bardic from me that he can use?
How
I
long
think
does that
cross it
last?
off. That's an hour?
I think it's 10 minutes, I think.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have
And it's hours for traveling, yeah. Okay, so where
Alright,
did your
sorry.
wolf go? Shoot. Yeah, another dire wolf. Need to keep those out. Wolf dire, there we go. Okay, So that way you won't fall back into the clutches of the Memphis, which you don't want to do. So that was the first quarter of your travel. The second quarter of your travels, you're basically traveling through a terrible blizzard all through the night, trying to get away from the Memphis. Nothing bad happens, and you're still keeping your ground ahead of them. Third quarter, nothing bad
I'd like
happens.
to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Oh no, never mind.
Nothing. And the
Nope, I'm good.
last quarter, a crevasse blocks your path. You must make all of you, as a group, a successful DC 10 Strength Athletics or Dexterity Acrobatics check to cross it, as you get your ropes out and try and maneuver around it quickly before the methods catch up.
I can enhance ability on somebody if they want a little help with that. Strength or.
Oh, I have guidance. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself for this.
I'm gonna use my inspiration, if that's alright.
Good, yeah. If you
I already
succeed,
rolled and I got a 7, so I think I'll need aid.
And
Who was that?
are we doing this all at the exact same
Virtuals.
time, Tom?
yeah,
Or is this kind of
it's all together. Yeah.
okay? Very good, very good. Then
So-
so the guidance is on myself, so I made it.
Okay, Helya made it. Amari made it. Victor, it looks like he
Does
made
somebody
it.
Wait,
want
so-
advantage on that?
It's a group check, so you guys made it. 3 of you made it.
Okay.
So you're able to keep ahead of the Memphis all the way to the end. And
Wrong button.
you're getting back
Still wrong
to
button.
just in front of Clan Thunlakalaga's compound. The Memphis still chasing behind you. And we're going to use the Wyrmdoom Crag map here. Put you guys just basically anywhere in the line of the text. No closer than that to the cave mouths. Go ahead and set up your guys' march order where you want to be as you're approaching.
Like the furthest up is
The
the worm.
closest, the closest
Oh,
you can be
okay.
is where Helya and
Oh,
Elk Rider
gotcha.
are. Or you
Perfect.
can be further away from the caves. Your goal is to get to the caves before you get caught. And then when you're happy where you're standing, roll initiative, please. I'm going to move the gnome off to the side a little bit so we know he's not there. Everyone roll initiative. Don't forget you can use inspiration for initiative too if you have any left. What'd you get, Steve? 7? 11. Got it. Oops, not 111. 11. Got it. 4, 5, 6. Oh, you rolled for the wolf. Let's roll. Let me put Badger in the order instead, just in case you get him out of wolf form. Badger, and I'll give him a 13. There we go. There you go. Okay. Light from the crag fires glows through the gloom and dark. Silhouettes of the Thunlakalaka clan take shape. They're waving frantically and shouting. There's a rumbling, followed by a burst of snow from the ground and a screech as a hungry Remoraz leaps up, crushing any Shardle and Memphis that manage to keep up with you. But now you have to get away from it, or get into the safety of the cave before it gets to you. So this Remoraz comes bursting through the snow. You can feel the heat coming off of its body. Just a tremendous, powerful heat glowing underneath the icy cold scales of its body. It's not a full-size Remoraz. You're lucky it must be a young one. But its initiative is 4. Okay. Helya, you're first.
Or are we just trying to get into the caves?
You can
As
if you
opposed
want,
to killing?
or you can try and be great heroes in front of the Thunlakalaka clan and kill it. Your choice.
Oh, well, you just made that choice for me. Gonna move up
Killing
to there, and I'm gonna swing at it with my warhammer.
All right. 16
16 for
gets
11.
through its chitinous hide, does 11 points damage to it. I think you're going to take some damage from that. Creature touch or hit with melee weapon attack, take 5 fire. Hell yeah. Amari, your turn.
You already do its health bar.
I did.
Mary panicked and
Okay.
hung up the call.
Taking this.
There's nothing metal on that thing, is there? I know it's an odd question, but
There's not, no.
I will just try and take a crossbow shot at it. Because I'm really wary of getting any closer anymore. Oh, cool. Cool.
Does that hit?
Yeah, damage?
7?
7. Okay, got it. After you, Victor.
Can I call out to see if I can get any of the Goliaths to come help us, and then I will run up here and actually I'm gonna stay back. 1 second. Stab him with my pike.
Go for it. You hit. 4 piercing, got it. Okay, and is that where you attacked from, Victor? There, instead?
No, I attacked from.
Okay, Badger, your
Yeah.
turn.
Okay, I will try to bite this
Go
thing.
for it. You have advantage there with your friend adjacent. 16 hit for 8
Yeah.
points of piercing. Strength save to knock it down under the snow, which it resists, and your mouth is burned for 5 fire. Elk Rider, your turn.
I'm going to use my last spell slot to drop a.
You cut out there. You dropped a fairy fire?
No, a moonbeam.
Moonbeam, nice. Okay, con save. 13.
That'll be at the start
Resisted
of
the
its
first
turn. Actually,
round.
is when it does
Oh,
that.
okay.
So
Alrighty.
start of its turn, but I'll put a thing on there. Yeah, that'll be my turn. It's just doing that.
Okay. Yeah, grab a moonbeam. Elk Rider's done. Morthos, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna use my last spell slot to cast Guiding Bolt
Nice.
on the Azeroth. Remoraz. Yes, it is really attack, which has advantage. Yes. So it is 17.
17's a hit. The next attack roll against that Murmuraz is going to have advantage. How much damage do you do there, Morthos?
I did. Let me just 5d6. 19 damage.
Nice.
And the next attack will have advantage.
Got it. After Morthos, the Remoraz goes. It attacks Helia with its bite.
It's got to make its save and its moonbeam first.
All right. It misses Helia, and its saving throw is con, right?
Yes.
17.
So it'll take
the
half.
damage. Yeah. What was the damage? 16. So 8.
16, so it'll take 8 radiant.
Okay. All right. It is done. Start to the next round. The snow behind you erupts up. And another Remoraz.
Oh,
Again.
crap. Time to go, guys.
Again, a small one. But it is first in the order. It comes and bites the wolf. Right there. On the wolf. Hits the wolf for 23 piercing and fire damage.
Oof.
So the wolf is down to 9 hit points. Remoraz is done. Helia, your turn.
All right. I'm just going to take a swing at the one I have advantage on. So that's going to be a 14 for 4.
14 is a hit. 4 points damage, got it. And you take some fire damage of 7 points.
Ouch. Got it.
After Helia, Mari, your turn.
Okay, I'd like to cast Vicious Mockery.
Nice. And the one to the north?
Yes, please.
Wisdom save on that. Failed it. Damage.
Is 2 and
2 and disadvantage on this next attack roll. That can
yeah,
come in handy.
disadvantage.
Gonna move where you want.
That's what.
Anything with your bonus?
My no, I'm out of bardic.
Okay.
I'm
Move where you want to. Thing doesn't have reach, so you're free to move anywhere you want without provoking. Victor,
Good,
your
oh
turn.
good, because she's very shy now about that.
So Victor, your turn. You can attack either one from where you're standing. And you're muted if you're talking.
So would I be able to move to like right here without provoking an opportunity attack from them from this one? For this
Not
one?
there, no, because he does have a reach.
Okay. So I'll just attack this one with my pike.
Okay, sounds good. Ooh, crit.
Nice.
Good time for that.
Perfect. And let me add my. That's not a. That's. Let me add my. Crit dice.
Nice roll. 22 points of damage to the
20
thing.
damage.
Are you doing any smiting too, or are you all out of those?
I've been out of smites for so long.
22. Got it. Okay, after Victor, Badger.
Okay, well, first I'm trying to bite this Remoras next to Helia.
Okay, advantage on the attack. 19 hit, 10 damage, killed it. You take some fire damage for biting it of 5. But it's dead.
Okay, and then as a bonus action, I'm gonna expand one spell slot to heal myself back up.
Okay, after Badger Morthos, your turn. You guys get a cheer from the crowd behind you after killing the first Remoraz. And then they start letting loose with spears and arrows and bolts and stuff. And this Remoraz you're fighting now is going to have disadvantage on its attacks. And you have advantage to attack it. Go ahead, Morthos. It's like it's restrained almost.
Okay, so I will just do really the Eldritch Blast. That's 15. Does that hit?
15. Yes, that hit.
Okay, so that's 1d10 damage.
9. Got it.
9 damage.
After Morthos, Elk Rider.
I will use my action to move my. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Excuse me. And then bonus action, I'll cast Shillelagh on myself, just so I have that if I need it.
Okay,
And
that
I'll
runs
move
over
a
the
little bit.
Remoraz's turn. He has to make a con save versus the Moonbeam. He gets only a 12, so you take full damage.
He'll take some damage there. It would be 11 damage.
Got it. And then his turn, he will attack the wolf again with a bite. This is with disadvantage. So it's a 10, missing the wolf, thanks to the arrows and spears of the barbarians.
Oops, sorry.
And then Helia, your turn.
All right, Helia is going to move 1, 2 to right there, and is going to take a swing at Rimmeraz. Critting for
Nice.
17.
17 to that guy. After Helia is Amari.
Damage.
Oh yeah, you take 6 fire.
I'll cast Dissonant Whispers.
Dissonant
At
Whispers.
second level.
Wisdom saving throw. Failed. It takes 10 psychic. And then moves here, provoking from 4 of you.
Yeah. Hit him.
All with advantage on your attacks.
Nice.
22
That's
for
a
10.
good spell.
Actually, Victor, you can wait till it's one more square away if you want. 22 for 10. And Helia, you take 11 fire. Wolf hit for 14. Maybe knocks it prone. Actually, you can forego that. Do you want to knock it prone or not knock it prone?
I want to knock it prone, yeah?
You do? Okay. You take 10 fire, and you come out of wolf form in any of the squares the wolf was in. And then it's got a strength check to not get knocked prone, which it made. So it moved 1, 2. Now it provokes from you, Victor.
Okay.
Oh, hit. And you can try for a crit too if you want with the second attack.
Oh, sure. No crit.
13 piercing. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moves to there. It's done. Amari, anything else? Okay.
Dead? Is it dead?
It's alive still. Victor,
Nope,
your
I'm dead.
turn. Don't go through that moonbeam, Victor. It's dangerous.
Okay. Am I able to go around it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm within 10 feet of it now. And I'm going to attack with my pike.
Go for
And
it.
I have advantage, right?
You do, yeah. Still have advantage. Oh, that's a hit.
Close. 4.
4. So close. So close. Badger, your turn.
I will move up just a little bit and then try to hit it with my sling.
Okay. Go for it. I hope you bring a Rimraz down with your sling. That's a hit.
And
Big numbers come on sling.
so,
Oh, not quite. Still there.
not
After Badger, Morthos.
Okay, so I calculate a Remoraz. Remoraz. 35 feet away from me, so I can still Eldritch Blast, and I'm gonna use my inspiration for this. So
You don't have to. You have advantage.
I still have advantage.
Yep.
Okay. That is 16.
That's a hit.
1d10
Big
damage.
numbers. Big numbers.
8 damage.
8. Drop to the last of the Rimraz. A huge cheer erupts from the Goliaths. They welcome you back into Wyrmdoom Crag, and Old Goat rushes to thank you and embrace you all and quiz you on what you found.
Yeah, I immediately tell him about the engravings in the final cave where the methods came through, because I think that's the most important thing we found.
Yeah. So she quizzes you on all that, and she, like Elk Rider, is suspicious that that might indeed have been Whispering Wind depicted in those pictures. She might know Whispering Wind a little better than Elk Rider does, and she's pretty sure it was. So exhausted yet safe, you make your way back into the crag. Old Goat and the clan present a great feast for you of the food they have. Defeating the Rimraz provides the clan with food for several days, something for which even Spearsong is grateful. Besides, removing that creature from the ecosystem is likely to improve hunting as well.
Nice.
Dawnbearer appreciates the kindness that you showed her and all of the soul joined, and wants to return the favor. She tells you you should look up a lad named Jordan in Goodmead. The clan is so happy with you that the blacksmith offers to incorporate materials salvaged from the Rimrazes into armor or weapons, should you choose to purchase some from the Goliaths. So you can kind of color your weapons and armor. Metal armor still says metal, unfortunately, with that. But you can say you got various Rimraz pieces in your weapons and in your armor. You each get 80 gold pieces. The boots you find out are boots of striding and springing. So you can all have access to boots of striding and springing. You have one potion, a potion of healing. So everyone roll in chat. Do /R space D20, and we'll see whoever rolls highest can get the first pick on the potion. In chat /R space D20.
I got it.
3 tied so far.
I
Victor,
think it should go to
Victor,
Elk
you get
Rider.
the potion of healing. Okay, story awards.
How much gold can you get per level?
80
Oh, I thought.
at
Okay.
this level.
Right on.
Okay, so story awards are the Chardolin Arrowhead. I think that only goes to the person who's carrying it most of the time. Let me double check.
be Victor, right? Or
No, Celia.
I
It doesn't actually
try
have
to get the
it.
names right.
Okay, Helia. You have a flaw. It might be temporary, it might be more than temporary, but definitely for as long as you're carrying that around. I'm irritable and rash in my decision making.
That sounds dwarfish.
And
Hands,
then
I
you all
think.
get the story award. Look for Jordan. So look for Jordan is to look for Jordan in Goodmead. There will be more to that story award should you find Jordan. And that is the end of this adventure. Thank you guys for playing so much. There's a DM feedback form at the very bottom of what I just posted in the chat. Click that if you give a chance. Leave feedback on how everything's going for you so far and how I did. And does anyone have any questions?
Could you say that flaw again? I'm irritable.
Oh, you are irritable and rash in your decision making. Good job,
I
guys.
have a question.
Go ahead, Amari.
Thank you.
I don't want to level up to level 5, right? Because I still have
Right. If you're doing 10-4,
chapter 4.
if you're doing
Okay.
10-4, you should decline to level up. Definitely.
Okay, but I get to keep everything else.
You still have access. You don't get to keep the gold. Well, there's a limit to how much gold you can get at either level, and you probably already have had 80 gold this level.
It's 80.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just 80.
Yeah, so no more
But-
of that. You can
Okay.
definitely color some of your items with the Rime. You can take the boots if you prefer them over what you have currently. And Victor gets the potion, whether or not he goes up a level.
Jordan thing.
And the story award was looking for Jordan.
Looking for Jordan, yeah.
So if I want to continue this specific adventure and look for Jordan, where should I sign up?
It's not an actual adventure, but DDAL10-04 might have it, or some later one in the series it might come up.
Just pay attention.
Is
I also
does
have
the
a question.
Remoras does incorporating the Remoras into our armor in any way, does that have any mechanical effect?
No, just story based.
Okay. Cool. Thank you guys. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you did
I
great.
hope to
was
see you
great.
for 04.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank
As
you
always,
all.
you're a great
Yeah.
DM. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
You, especially, you were great.